So, hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Tyranny here in the Twitch streams and later on in YouTube as well. And it's been a little bit of a time since I played this last, so I do need to check a little bit what I needed to do, other than I was thinking that I indeed needed to at least go and report back into here. But then I did need to go and return the iron too, yeah. But then the main quest: return to the Ashes Tent. Your forces have prevailed at Echo Call Crossing and Triple Nether Wilderness. Return to the Ashes Tent and inform the Archons of your success. Yep. And we'll see where we will be going after that. Hello Milan and hello Viseneku. Welcome to stream for both of you. I hope you have both had a good week. I hope so. But yeah, at some point I want to be checking my spells some more, because there's just so many cool spells. But I'm pretty happy with all of the spells that I have currently too. Just would like to have more. Like the Force Beat is also such a cool spell. So much I would like to be just getting better at everything. At least my Control Frost is extremely good. So at least that's something. Let's go then. Probably should also sleep, considering I'm here during the night. Would make sense. Maybe I should go and sleep first before I go and then... But on the other hand, do I want to sleep? We are still Velvet. It's only until we next time rest. So it's not like we would have to go and sleep yet. Well, not certain. You had it muted by accident. How could you? But you can hear me now then, fine enough. But yeah, I hope you're doing fine as well. And yes, I'm doing okay. Weird week. How was it a weird week, Milan? I hope it wasn't bad way weird. But yeah, I'm doing okay. And hello and welcome to stream for you too, Sotendenho. And alright, the iron. Here it is. Good thing the Oathbreakers didn't get their hands on much. 1000 rings, you've gained favorite, disfavored. I can't tell you what it means to have this back in our hands. I'll make sure to tell my superiors about what you've done for the Legion. Yep. Need something else? Nah. You have your iron. Now I have no additional quests other than the one here. They are all completed, indeed. And these main quests are completed, and then it's just this where I need to be reporting to them. So I guess I don't want to try the rest yet, considering we are still Velvet. That's still good. So would make sense to sometimes sleep, but on the other hand, who needs sleep? Yes, I'm certainly no one needs to actually sleep. Yes, I know the subterfuge skill can be used to bluff or deceive characters in conversations. This is also cool. You don't give these Oathbreakers enough credit. Even Peace can begin to see the pattern in your simpleton strategies. If there's any pattern to my strategies, it's one of a relentless victory to talisman, excel at deception, but falter at a fair fight. But who needs more deceitful than your second kin, and wasn't he the expert on seats warfare? What's your plan for dealing with the walls now? Standing pyramid? The Archon of Stone was punished for his actions. If you want to talk guilt by association, I would be happy to hold accountable for the collective. And any disfavored warrior can take 10 of those hillfolk with a fruit knife. Properly armed, it's not even fair. It's annoying. Why do they have to talk so fast? Like, I can't read that fast, especially out loud. And anyways, it would be difficult to catch everything that they're talking about. Ugh, I hate them. You're still swell-webbed? I didn't say swell-webbed, that's for sure, because that means nothing. But I don't know anymore. But, okay. Your clutch broke in the middle of the ride, so I couldn't change gears. That's a bit annoying, but I guess it won't be that difficult to fix. Something well, probably just that, I hope still well, still well, I guess. Rather, something like that. Like, hopefully he still had a pretty good, okay week, even if it was weird one or something. I think I said something like that, right? Yeah, but I know that sometimes just you can say words too fast and they just get confusing and you have no idea. I don't have sometimes any idea when I listen to myself afterwards. What the heck did I say there? And I have no idea. I just don't know. Yeah, my reason not to go to sleep. Because your peeps are still. I don't know. They are well. They're just well. That's why it was confusing because I was trying to think well fed. Well, this is at least they're well fed. As in they're full. That's pretty close to what you wrote, I guess. But they are well, at least. They are in a well, a deep well. That's what I must have meant. But maybe they are well slept too, but well fed at least. They are well something. That might be, yeah, I don't know. I just tried to be like figuring out how to say something about it. That like, but yeah, if you talk about role playing wise, they should sleep sometimes, maybe. But they're just doing so well right now, so why should they sleep? They have no problems. No problems at all. Why sleep when you don't need to? Like, sure, I can use that from above or this, so I guess that might be a good reason to sleep. Maybe I will sleep after this because of that, but mostly I haven't even used those special skills that you can use only after encounter and stuff. Well, I have used the quicken too, so maybe I will rest after this, but we'll see. Anyways, these people are annoying. They talk too fast.
How can we trust your rabble not to turn at this last moment? How many of your conscripts have family bonds to the Vendrian Guard? It is decided. The disfavored will take the vanguard of the assault. It is the only way to assure success before the edict comes to pass.
Graven Ash's roar pulses your eardrums, his face reddening as he yells.
Oh, you're so young. We can forgive you for being stupid. Without your Archon of Stone to bring down those walls, you're out of your element. Only the chorus has the numbers required to swarm the walls from all sides. We will lead the vanguard of this battle.
The best the chorus could accomplish would be leaving a ramp-shaped pile of corpses propped up against the walls for my warriors to use. Their fortifications are not a concern. Even understaffed, my Earthshakers could breach the masonry in short order.
Another brilliant idea. Cairn's cult is, we're sure, every bit as trustworthy and sane as the late Archon of Stone himself. You did notice the spire at the center of the citadel? Hard to miss it, being only the tallest thing on the horizon and such. Certainly your Earth mages won't do anything stupid like, say, breaking the spire's foundation? What could possibly go wrong?
The voices of Nerat. He's such a lovely guy. You sleep and you're still tired. Clearly, it's not that useful to sleep. That's true. It's probably not that useful to sleep in the end. We could all do something better with our time. The voices of Nerat lazily twirls his scepter, as in, then he talks to me. You hear the voices in your head. We, like, when it's screen text, especially if it's this goddamn voices of Nerat, he usually talks to me in here, somewhere or another. We love saying that name, Ken. Just watch him squirm. Craven Ash had so much hair back before he met us.
I trust them more than I trust your circus of rapists, sellswords, and turncoat tearsmen.
Archon Ashe turns his head and upon seeing you in the tent relaxes his posture.
Tunon's Fatebinder has arrived.
Yes, that's me. The war tent falls silent and all eyes turn to you, expectantly. Hi, Pervados. Welcome to the stream. And yes, Tyranny evening, Tyranny. We're gonna be Tyrant again. But yes, welcome. I hope your week has been a good one. Okay. Okay, that would work. My mission in Echo Hall Crossing. Okay. So I could just... This is basically staying relatively neutral. This is then with a little bit of help from this favorite, so picking up the fact that this favorite would have helped me. But to be honest, both helped. It's not like they didn't help. In the end, like both sides. I was victorious in Echo Hall Crossing and Triple Net the Wilderness despite the constant ineptitude of the chorus. Or just done bickering. So yeah, I think I'll go with this. It's just wrong to say, especially because they did both help. And chorus guys, specifically Scarlet Army, helped with they went over the bridge first. They landed there. It was basically teamwork that got us there. So, our operation in Echo Hall Crossing and Triple Net the Wilderness were successful. Why aren't you two marching towards Ascension Hall?
Nothing would please us more than to be done with this wretched valley. Perhaps if we had more support from the disfavored and from the court.
I don't know if I've really chosen anything, so... Yeah, Shat is mostly blind too. Small Fry at least knew more about the game. Sara knows some more, but I don't know if Sara has actually finished the game at this point or not. But I am probably more on the side of the disfavored, probably. Considering I have no idea even how to side with the guys who are revolting, so I don't think I can really be siding with them because I don't even have any idea how to side with them. So I think I'm working for the Tunon specifically for justice. I don't know yet completely, but yeah, I'm playing blind.
Now that we are all assembled, I want reports. The Scarlet Chorus was going to resolve the Oathbreaker presence in the Outer Valley. What became of that?
Yes, what did become of that? We should know already, yet we do not. If we are not mistaken, the Fatebinder played a pivotal role in this operation. Fifth Eye, shed light on this baffling question.
Okay, well, I cleared them out, but they didn't manage to capture him because, well, obviously he didn't want to surrender, so... The Fatebinder did indeed assist the Chorus in a fashion. The Oathbreakers were cut down, but the Fatebinder frats spared none, and Captain Pelox Florian was not taken alive. Much to our disappointment, the Fatebinder seems to have applied disfavored justice to Florian. It's just a waste. It's not like I tried to do that. It happened because they paddled me, and they didn't give up. Like, someone would have needed to come and restrain him or something. Like, what am I supposed to do if he's battling me and trying to kill me? Like, just lay down and die? Is that what you would have wanted, Fifth Eye, rather? If you can do the thing so much better, well, by all means, Fifth Eye, come along and do it better. If you can apparently convince them when I couldn't. My god. You ate too much of a game. That sounds bad. Don't eat games. There's food to eat. Do not eat games. But you finished the game 2 times, Barbados. Yeah, well, I obviously don't just rush through, so it takes more than just like that, but... It's not that long of a game.
And look what showing them mercy has done for us. My scouts report seeing Chorus thugs fleeing your camp, defecting back to the enemy. They are abusing your mercy, and you either don't notice or don't care. The former is negligence, the latter is treachery.
I disagree. He would have made a perfect captive, but he was a raging zealot with a death wish. Capture wasn't an option. Yeah, that's the problem. I couldn't capture him. I actually tried.
Iron Marshal, I understand we've established a foothold across the Matani. Report.
And then the other person I helped. Securing the Matani was a gruesome affair. An agent of the School of Dice still lives, and the river was turned against us. Despite our losses, the day ended in success at Ekoko crossing, though victory came at a great cost. Great cost, even. Frat. And securing the riverfront, it was discovered that the denizens of Ekoko village were in possession of stolen iron. Fuckers used our own arms against us. We, of course, put the village to the torch, and the Fatebinder wisely backed our claim. To show them the price of resistance, our victory pyre turns on the horizon for all to see. I am not certain if I should have burned it down, but oh well, I did what I did. A few of them got away, but their leader, Captain Matani Supil, did not. Our spies tell us that she was one of the founding members of the insurrection. Her death will no doubt dishearten the Oathbreakers.
One less noble scion of Apex with delusions of relevance. Good riddance.
Have we forgotten why we marched south in the first place? Are we to rule over a sea of corpses? Have you any idea how difficult it is to tax dead people? Your treatment of the locals is short-sighted. We alone follow the commandments of the Overlord.
As if to emphasize his words with the conductor's wand, the voices of Nerat flourishes his jeweled scepter in the air. This is absurd. We aim to bring mercy and peace, while Ashe remains fixated on ruthless slaughter. We take the noble path of the... It just seems so stupid of him to say that they take the noble path. Sure, they don't kill, but then they force people to join them, or they will be getting killed and stuff, so... Sure, voices of Nerat, sure. We take the noble path of tolerance, acceptance, forgiveness towards the enemy, while the disfavored would happily see every tearsman in grave or a cage, and yet we're seen as the wicked, troublesome one. Yes, troublesome one. Yeah, streaming always adds another 50% for the time or so. Yeah, possibly at the very least. Oh, so Kairos commanded you to be insufferable ass at their return. If so, good job. My god. It's kind of true. I guess it's kind of a... Well, both paths are supposed to be taken. And this is true. I probably will say this, but I'm so tempted to say this goddamn thing. I'm so tempted to... what do you guys say? Should I say it? Because he is insufferable. Sometimes, at least, this goddamn voices of Nerat, I would then say, fine, for once. I'm usually trying to be neutral and nice, but fine. Oh, so Kairos commanded you to be an insufferable ass at every turn. If so, good job.
Oh, if our mannerisms offend your sensibilities, dear Fatebinder, then good. We do not want or need your love. Kairos' Day of Swords approaches, and our allies in the disfavored in the court refuse to work with us. There is clearly only one reason for this. Graven Ash and Tunon have allied against us. You conspire to rob us of our deserved glory.
Emerald-colored trails appear in the air as the Archon madly swings his scepter, gesticulating with growing rage. You hear the voices in your head. We'll see how it really is. You're all against us. No. If you two are unwilling to work together as Fatebinder of Tunon, I will order you to do so.
With whom do you stand?
The voices of Nerat's mask tilts sideways as he lurches forward, whacking his scepter at you. The tent grows quiet as the Catherine looks to you in anticipation. You hear the voices in your head. Now is not the time for compromise. One of us will have the honor of completing this glorious conquest. We know you will choose wisely. I kind of want to do this though. I don't want to be doing one that will be putting one or the other to lead, to be honest. I really don't. I don't care for that. Kira, you are tired. You can say whatever you want. And yeah, I did then what I felt like. And yeah, Bravado is a devil on your shoulder. Milan is a devil on your other shoulder. I'm also a devil. You don't have enough shoulders for angels. Apparently no angels here. But this is the path that I would want to choose. If I cannot choose it, then I guess I would have to choose the disfavored, especially when he is the one who is insulting me / saying that you must choose us. Then it's like, no, I definitely don't want to choose you. Like, maybe if I would try to please him, but I don't wanna. I don't care to please him. So you will march on the Ventrian World Citadel together or not at all.
You test my patience, Fatebinder. We did not ask for a weak compromise that leaves all parties unsatisfied. Whom do you support? Are you going to let the Scarlet Chorus traitors have their way? Or will you stand by Kairos' true disciples, the disfavored?
Well, I got a little bit of wrath from both of them though, then. But I trust the Earthshakers more than just the army of them. Like, what is their plan to take on the wolves then? I think the few Earthshakers that we saved is a better plan. So I'll choose the disfavored then if I must. So fine, the disfavored will lead then.
You honor us, as I knew you would. You have made the right choice. The disfavored have stood at the forefront of battle since the first days of the war, and now we have the honor of winning this final battle.
Graven Ashe salutes you. His first strikes his breastplate with a thunderous clatter. His fist even striking his breastplate with a thunderous clatter.
Our beloved Chorus! We have too many lives to protect. We can't allow your foolish decision to destroy us all!
A brilliant emerald green radiates from the Archon, and the shadow of a busy marketplace seems to fill the tent. The scepter he normally holds as a playful prop is now clutched as a bludgeon ready to strike. Great. No, we do not work so hard only to be denied our rightful glory. In the end, you will die with the disfavored. Great.
You would dare harm me and our guest from the court?
The air crackles with electricity as Graven Ashe lifts his maul to strike. Well, that's interesting.
By Kairos' word, this means war! How did it come to this?
You rouse the consciousness to the sight of Graven Ashe swatting his hand towards the thinning green mist where the noises of Nerat once stood moments ago. I guess I should thank. I saw you step in front of me, thank you. I just wonder how our companion will react. She is in the chorus after all, and I would prefer to have her as our companion, but maybe I can't then. We'll see.
Just old soldier reflexes. Couldn't be sure if it was trying a simple illusion or a bolt of fire. Either way, needed to be sure my guest didn't perish in my war tent. Wouldn't be able to live that one down.
I just can't take Nerat's comment about having lives to protect in any way seriously. Yeah, it's just like, okay, well, it is his life at risk too, but that's even kind of stupider than to go on and like, oh, well, we have to have the glory or, yeah, it just feels so wrong. But yeah, anyways, lives, he has lives to protect. I guess his all lives that are in his scepter are lives for him to protect, as in he is cursed too, at least that's what I assume and hope. That he couldn't just flee his either, this, what was it called? Nonetheless, the thing that we have done. Are you sure you wish to go to war against the Chorus?
What other choice am I given? It is clear the voices of Nerat would endanger all of us out of vanity. Besides, we all know when this war is over, someone must rule and protect the Tears. So I will start protecting the Tears from the depravity of the Scarlet Chorus.
Well, we will have to take the Ascension Hall without the Chorus's help.
Yes, and instead of having false allies on our side, at least we can march on the Citadel knowing full well who is friend and foe. And it goes without saying, the Disfavored needs you now for this glorious battle. Please speak with the Iron Marshal. She will give you the specifics of our plan.
All right.
The Archon of Secrets left behind one of his spies. Perhaps we should send her back to her master in pieces.
I don't want that to happen to Verse, though. Craven Asher narrows his eyes and points a finger at Verse. Barrick's armor makes a discordant sound of iron bending under pressure. Everyone assembled in the room looks at him.
Something to say, Barrick?
Asher passes his stone shield a confused look.
Nothing at present, Archon. Forgive the interruption.
Barrick looks to you with a vague hope in this otherwise impersonal stare. Yeah, I don't think he wants to kill Verse either. I don't know. Verse is with me.
You would harbor the Archon's henchmen in your company? This is aiding and abetting the voices of Nerat. I cannot stand for it.
Like, I could do this, but I'd really like to have her around, actually. I like her. I have grown to like her, so I would very much prefer not to just go and send her away. So, I definitely will not kill her. You can, and you will. She's necessary to my work, which puts her under the court's protection.
You are playing a dangerous game, Binder. If you wish to hold a venomous serpent so close, I will allow you your own self-destruction. Now leave me. When you are ready to join the assault, speak to the Iron Marshal.
Alright. Interesting. Iron Marshal very slowly walking away. Thank you for the follow, Buffy the Body. Hopefully so, yeah. Buffy the Body. How's the game? I've been enjoying it, certainly. Welcome to stream. I hope you've been doing well this week. But yeah. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I wonder if she wants to say anything about this, but like I already had pretty much her loyalty full, so in that sense I wouldn't have needed to choose that. But really, like she's the only one whose loyalty I actually have, so it's just like I don't want to send her away.
At your service, Fatebinder.
Verse bows with an added flourish.
What do you need?
Yeah, so nothing more, but yeah, it feels so wrong to even remotely think of just abandoning her. At that point, it's just like, no. Maybe a no. My god. Well. You sigh and slowly looks up to make eye contact. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that he probably has nothing more to say. I have to talk to that one specific person about what we are supposed to be doing next. And that's about it. But yeah, I actually like her as a companion, so... Oh dear. That's properly army catered up now here. Iron Marshal Erenius. The time is upon us. Iron Marshal Erenius nods at you with a serene smile. We march on Ventrian's Well to show the Tiesman the price of insurrection. She looks in either direction, surveying the movements of ironclad warriors readying for battle. Kyrus' edict will soon come to bear, and we should move at once. Fatebinder, if you are willing, I could use your assistance. We are a tight-knit band, and while we are not outclassed, we are outnumbered. Will you march to battle with us? What of the Scarlet Chorus? Will you ask me to fight them as well? It offends us to violate Kyrus' peace, but the Voices of Nerat is a cangrenous limb. The sword of malady that, if tolerated, destroys from within. She shakes her head, lowering her gaze. So yes, if the chorus stands between us and our goal, and I'm certain they will, we will have to draw blood. Not happy. She crosses her arms with a sigh. For a long moment she stares at you, her eyes barely visible within her helmet. We'll decide soon and we will leave in short order. Wasn't there the other person that I was supposed to talk to? Marcus and Lucy are there. Is it Totanis? Was it just Erionis? Maybe it was just her. Then... My god. I don't like this at all though, that's for sure. Definitely can't say I like it. Should I go and rest? Maybe I should, just so that Verse will have her special skill too, even though then we can't be, well, fed anymore, but oh well, maybe it's still better. Eight hours of rest, no more velvet sadly, but... I should also check, do we have how our potion situations and all of that. So I have, like, you have 8 potions, you have 6, you have no healing potions. I have basically this many. There's a few in here, so I guess I'll give you the rest. I guess I can give you this. Sure, you can have that potion over there just hanging about. Maybe you'll eat it someday or use it one day. Jeez. I do kind of want to check if there was anything that I could talk with any of them. Yeah. Kind of did talk everything through with them. I just didn't get a lot of loyalty with them, at least thus far. Not that much anyways. So Scarlet Chorus basically both are in the start. And yeah. Let's get into this direction. This favor ranking. Frat, hardly any. Ventrian card, a lot of frat, so I could almost get this. Not quite yet though. Lydian's Crossing, nothing. Landry, yeah. It's getting somewhere at some point maybe. Barrick is indeed loyalty very low, which is kind of the weird thing that then a lot more fear with Barrick rather than loyalty, which is a weird thing. I almost have the fear thing from here, which is weird. And with Verse on the other hand I have both fear and loyalty, which is weird. Just all the time, appalled, elected, appalled, and then there would be the Ebb and apparently Sirin as well. So I guess Sirin could have been a companion too as a possibility, which seems so weird. She forced Sirin to cease her recruitment practices and let his favorite butcher her followers. How sad, how truly sad for them. I would want more with Tunon, more favor. Craven Ashe of course has a lot of favor with them. Lots of rat from the Voices of Nerat, which is surprising. Blade and Mark, of course, is basically means nothing, but it's there. Oh, it's just interesting stuff to sometimes look into that. Okay, well, let's save. Army. Life goes on. How the life goes on. I don't want to ignore you, though. Groovy song, How she said your name. Weird for me that I didn't found any bad things from fear. Never ever anyone from party left it because of it. Yeah, I don't know if it is actually a bad thing in that sense. But yeah, not sure what Parik would have exactly wanted me to do. Maybe he would have liked me to kill Verse. I don't know exactly. But I guess I have to. Yeah, I'll join for this battle, but I'm not amused by this little fight between armies. The Overlord brings peace. This sort of disorder runs against the harmony Kairos gives us. We will answer for our actions in due time, but for now, our survival hinges on taking Ascension Hall, killing the Scarlet Corsets, self-defense by any measure. Our forces are assembled as we speak. We will meet you at the Citadel. Craven Ashe protects. She offers a firm salute, then turns to her troops. Meet them at the Citadel. Fine then, let's go. Let's go. Pervados, how far do you think, by the way, that I am in the game at this point? Like, how, like 50%, 30%, 70%? What do you think? You're the one that has played the game through. At start, okay, that's what I was like thinking that, Yes, to the Ventrian Well Citadel. That's where we're heading. I assumed that there must be, because this is just the main mission. The first original main mission is to take this place before the edict. But, like, indeed, can't really be certain how much more there would be, and...
Take a look at that iron wall of woman. Must be the Iron Marshal.
Yeah, it is the Iron Marshal. Indeed, Verse, you are correct. I am kind of surprised it had nothing to comment about the fact, though, that we chose to disfavor it, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, and I do wonder if she will betray me at some point, or if she won't. How loyal is she to the Voices of Nerat? But on the other hand, she was talking that she wouldn't want to become one of the Voices of Nerat, or the similar thing, because, well, it kind of did happen to some degree for her. That's sort of a certain event with her and her members of the Fury, so we'll see. We shall see. The wall's about to break. Maybe. Fatebinder, come this way. The Iron Marshal welcomes you with a clattering salute. The enemy left only a pittance of soldiers to slow our advance. The majority of their warriors are holed up within the Citadel. No use trying to lure them out. We have to bring the fight inside. That wall, she points north, is where the Earthshakers are focusing their magic. They cannot afford to be imprecise with their tremor sigils with the spires so close, and we will need to contend with the defenders' mages if we are to crack the perimeter. Yes? What can we expect from the Oathbreakers? Well, of late we've given the guard a few lasting wounds. Captains are neutralized, their war bands scattered, and we've counted to upwards of 24 slain warriors. Their Tidecaster is still alive. Scouts saw her making rude gestures from the parapet. We know a few of the sages that survived the Edict of Fire have joined with the Oathbreakers, and there's a Tidecaster among them. The enemy cannot match our skill at arms. Perhaps their magical allies will make this a more interesting test of skill. What of the Scarlet Chorus? I am wondering that myself. We got here first, no surprise given how long it takes to get a disorganized mob to go anywhere. Make no mistake, I'm certain they'll descend upon us soon and complicate our dance even. Craven Ashe has authorized us to defend ourselves should any Shoyman obstruct or impede the taking of Ascension Hall. It may mean having enemies at all sides, but the Koros are hardly a worthy enemy. The best they can do is delay us, but with the edict looming, stalling us is a threat enough. Well, how can I help? The enemy sages are working some sort of protective magic that's keeping the wall held together. I need you to silence this resistance. Head east and secure a way over the wall. My troops aren't dressed for scaling. Kill the sages, the Earthshakers will clear the way and will meet you in sight. Now, go with the glory of Kairos. If you are wounded in battle, come see me. Alright. And receive the missive from Tunon. We'll see what it says. The Dawn of Ascension. Kide, the Archons inform me that the recapture of the Citadel from the Ventrian insurrection continues apace. That they rolled me separately of the divergent tactical intentions engenders no small concern, but I trust now in your efforts. May your good judgment see you through the coming confrontation with glory and success, and back to the safety of our court. Tunon the Objector, Archon of Justice. Let's see, what would I say if I would be the express concern? Your birth finds me on the road to conflict and bloodshed, and I cannot but wonder at the wisdom of the decision and acts that have brought us to this point. I would not question the Overlord's will, yet I find myself divided. If this edict comes to pass and I never see your court again, I hope that you remember the agreements that we forged when you swore me into your service, Fatebinder Kide. I wonder what that is, that something then. Can I still write? Is that just like... I just archived it and now I couldn't respond. Okay, then I will load because I want to be able to respond. I just wanted to check what that option is because I think I was able to do that before too. You think it's a bug, okay. But yeah, it's like I should be able to just check what I would write and then check what would be the other options. And I plan to do that because otherwise it's stupid if I couldn't. So if I would just say tank, as always, your words fortify me against the imminent difficulty and strife. I eagerly anticipate returning to your hall. A reasonable discussion of the Overlord's legal code appeals greatly after the discord of this campaign. Yeah, and then this does that. Well, I'm gonna check them all, but it's annoying that it's doing that because it didn't do it the first time that I had a missive like that. I was like able to check and then I was quite happy to be able to think like, what do I want to respond? I'm kind of tempted to not just do the thank you this time around and actually... What would be the vent frustration? I wonder. Archon, I march towards the Ascension Hall, fully aware of the fate that likely awaits me. The Archons and the full of the Overlord's host within this valley. This edict, that which has passed since you pressed it into my possession, and the behavior of the Archons have forced me to acknowledge realities of the world I'm not recognized before. Should I survive this battle, know that the Fatebinder who returns to you is not the one you sent to face execution. That's a little bit too much, like, I understand some parts of it, but face execution even seems a bit... Can I... Yeah. Fine, I'll send the one that I was... Annoying that I have to do this though, like this, but it's really cool to be able to check them all, especially when it's supposed to be available. I could do it last time, so there's no reason why I couldn't do it this time around, to check the different ways to respond. So I think I want to do this express concern, because I am concerned about the situation, especially because the chorus now actually is deciding to be like, no, we want the glory and all that. So... He finds me on the road to conflict, and then if this edict comes to pass and I never see your court again, I hope that you remember the agreement that we forged when you swore me into your service, Fatebinder Kide. I think that's okay, so send it. This missive is in transit, 1 day remaining. Alright, that's cool enough.
Will do.
Your day!
You are an outrunner. Why do you try to outrun things? That's just not a thing to do.
I'll tear your skin.
Let's go and do the... I think Crime Spike was the... No, that's an AoE thingy. Nah. Which one was AoE? This is the cone. Yep, so this is the far away one that I can do. Burst.
Can't do by your ass.
You also can actually do some daggers. No one of us needs healing, so I can't really help them too much with that. So yeah, that's a shame, but I can't. Actually, I want you to do the force bit. Well, actually, there's no one to do that for, so fine. Not gonna do it then. Just do this because of the fact of I can get some. I can get some. So.
I'm not dead yet.
You're not even close to being dead, to be frank.
You won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Use some jolt of lightning.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Your weapons can't pierce
This is
even
useless.
cloth.
I should try something else.
I'm sorry.
I'm not dead yet.
You're not dead yet, but now you're dead. Now you're extremely dead. What you got here, though? Not bad boots, like some deflection and disengagement defense, so sounds good. Let's see, how were your boots? Pretty much nothing, so I think especially for you that seems like the pretty good boots to be going and equipping instead. Like, yours indeed is like not nearly as good and you're actually in close combat verse, so that seems like a reasonable option. But I think this was the way that I needed to go, like if we talk about east, then this should be the way. Yeah, there's a way to scale over there at least. Ah, you had something for me. Just take all of that. Oh,
Have a look here.
On the lookout.
I want to get more subterfuge skill. Twirling. Trap disarmed. It's kind of so weird sometimes when trying to be doing this sort of approach in the sneakiness. Just like, yeah, I'm not sure how well this is supposed to work, to be honest, but...
You got it.
Just,
More tally.
okay, you unstealth yourself. No point of you being in stealth no longer. You can try to do this, I guess. Yay, I got a stealth attack. You
Just
go
point me in the right direction.
to combat there, though. Think that will be a logical thing. You could do the blurry image on her, because she will have some more enemies actually there to attack her. You should taunt. Taunt it. Taunt this guy, so he doesn't go after him. Because that wouldn't be cool. You don't need to, I guess, do that. You do need to restore your own health, though. Quite a bit.
I will aid you. Take me if you can.
Consider it done.
You are even poisoned now, so yeah, you're doing a little bit poorly. Try to heal. Why? I taunted you. Are you gonna be soon going to the other direction or something? You goddamn guy. That's really annoying because I even used a taunt, so clearly it should be working. But apparently it's just nope, no working.
Sorry.
Use a potion. Are you doing it? I guess you may be able to do it there. do yourself a spectral blur, I guess. But then I wanna be concentrating killing this guy because he's very annoying. Try to be getting some extra bonus for yourself, to be honest. Would be kinda cool. Okay. So weird when trying to run into here like that. Okay. Try to do some bonuses for us into here. She's kind of very alone in here too now, but don't know how much I can exactly help it right now because, yeah. That stupid guy just trying to kill specifically him is just so annoying. So very, very annoying sometimes. My god, that guy then on the other hand deciding to run like that. Very strange stuff, some of that. Go, engage that guy then. Barik, try to kill him. You also now then try to kill this guy to the end so we can get rid of this one guy at least. Please. Go there now. I know that guy is going to be close to dead, but considering they all started to engage elsewhere, I think you're relatively safe right at this very moment. Quickly heals the Faint Binder. Sure, let's do this then. Ah, well, too late now then. He did a throw. So, impossible. Impossible now. Okay, you do this.
I can't move.
So that we can actually survive. This was the AoE, yes. Do the AoE. Yes. AoE at least damaged both of those guys a little bit. I wanted you to go and kill this guy. Do not change the target when I'm not asking you to. Thank you very much. That would be very nice of you not to do such a thing when I'm not asking you to do such a thing. Only question, should I also heal or should I not? Actually, I should try to use this energy shield now too, just to protect myself a little bit. But yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that the taunt didn't work out, like, at all.
Are you afraid of death?
Are you afraid of death, worm? You got some more bonuses to control illusions. Take another healing potion because you're kinda low health. That guy's at least very close to death, so is this guy. Both of them are very close to being dead.
Seeing an awful lot of red.
I was thinking that this guy looked like he's stunned pretty badly, so he wasn't able to do anything too much right now. Heal verse. Then next. Annoyingly, this guy is attacking me and not verse, but can I move? I guess I can't move. Yeah, I'm rooted, so fine. I'll stay here then if I must. Just try to shoot a little bit. Alrighty. No, not the AoE one.
Can't do that.
Yeah, can't reach that far with at the current moment. Venture Guard, Wrath ability, Unnerving Presence. What? I got something new. What's that like? Emitting Foe. effects, passive effect. -2 to accuracy for valid weapons. All nearby enemies receive a penalty to accuracy, and that's just automatically. That's pretty cool. I like that. But they're the ones who are trying to attack me.
Are you afraid of death?
Are you afraid of death,
This is
worm?
useless. I should try something else.
At least she's almost dead. That guard. Do this for Barrick just in case.
Damn thing.
He has at least properly now mirror illusions and everything.
Here's cloth.
Some healing. Do some shocking.
Right.
But yeah, Lantry always goes down. Never managed to save Lantry. Never ever. Finally, she's down.
Much as I hate the prospect of climbing, a foothold could get us into the courtyard.
Yes, indeed. Ay, ay. Lantry, Lantry. Always going down. The way that some buffs rewrite each other, but doubt that you will do 3 to 4 buffs per character before fight. Yeah, no. For me, Lantry most of the time was running from enemies, then back to them, then again from them for almost all fights. Yeah, that's how it seems to be, that he just all the time gets aggroed, enemies wanna try to kill him, and then he would just need to be running and running back and running and running back. It's kind of annoying, but hey, what can you do? Heavy armor, so definitely wouldn't be for anyone else at least. Maybe for you, but feels like you have better boots already. I am kind
Found
of...
something.
Oof, that's too close for comfort. Seriously. I found it and
On the
then
lookout.
I clicked on it to try to disarm it, and apparently then I walked just a little bit too close to it. That's cool.
Ah, got it.
Really cool. The coolest thing of ever. Really. But yeah, I wish kinda that it would work differently, but anyways, I don't know why that taunt didn't work. I guess I would have needed to be really close to him with this guy or something. But yeah, I'm tempted to go and clear this side too, because if there's just enemies, then it makes sense to just go and help these guys and get some extra experience by just killing these. I'd say. Just makes sense.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
That sounded weird. My verse. That sounded like a very strange comment. You got so puffed fast.
You got it.
And let's practice some more illusions. There, they have been killed. These guys on this side. You're free to go.
On it.
Time to lighten my step.
Okay. You come out of the... at least.
Let's
I'm
off.
here to make friends.
Let's do sure, flaming arrow on this guy, and you can go and see about throwing a dagger, sure, and you can just do some
As you
lightning
command.
from the shadows. That sounds good to me. Do the rhyme spike. Allied AoE, yes. I would like you to do that. Sounds good to me anyways. You. Lantry. You can do the... Restoring touch. You had 2 of those, yes. False Spit. Try to do False Spit on these guys. I really like the False Spit as a spell. First, you could really go and just kill that guy too. Okay, they are dead. No AoE spells, thank you. That would be a bit too much. And you could practice your spell with the healing a little bit. You can heal Barrick just because why not?
Smash to pieces!
Smash to pieces. Of course, and it's an extremely easy battle when there's so many of us here anyway, so
You got it.
just shoot an arrow on her then. Set her on to flames. Yeah, must not be feeling very nice when you're just on flames. In flames. Turn-based option, I don't think so. It's like a Baldur's Gate, as in you pause the game with the space and then continue. I think that's how it works in this. I don't at least think that there's any turn-based combat, and anyways, it's like usually it's not like those two completely work together 100%, but at least I don't think so. As in, I don't think there's many games, if any at all, where there's real-time combat with the pause mechanic with space plus then turn-based combat. I think it's just like one or the other. But yeah,
Didn't see nothing.
not 100% certain, but I don't think so. I don't think so.
What do we have here?
Where? Where do you even see a trap? I don't see a trap. Oh. Secret. Secret stuff. Well, that's cool. Of course I can't take the camping thing, because I haven't camped for a while, but sure.
Have a look here.
Okay, can I now try to disarm this? Yeah, I wouldn't think there'd be a game with both. Too much scripting to make two combat mechanics, yeah. Like, I just don't...
Will do.
Like, there is definitely sometimes been those questions, but like, I think one way it would then work better and the other one would be more unbalanced. Like, if they would make two for one game. At least that's what I would imagine would happen then. Alright, let's go and scale the walls. The wall is crumbling here, create many handholds and footholds. So, Athletics 27, scale it. Scale the walls. Hi there, enemy.
I will.
What will you? Like, why not get the bonus attacks when we happen to be able to from stealth?
At once.
Some of them at least had bonuses. I don't remember exactly which which things and how much,
Trouble
but
is afoot.
See that? I'm not entirely useless.
not entirely useless. Yeah, sure, but then this guy wants to try to kill you, so there's that.
Consider it done.
Just in case, give that to him. Do also this goddamn magical shield, because he seems to be always getting in trouble. Pretty much. Keep Titan's touch. And then you can try to do some
Will
Iron
do.
spikes onto this guy.
Take that!
I guess we have to heal him because he went and got himself into really huge troubles with the freaking poison. Otherwise he's gonna die again if he doesn't heal. Both of the healing spells actually do go into cooldown at the same time, so you can't, even if you would do a little bit different mechanic there, you can't have, because I'm pretty sure... Were they too close to each other's then? Well, I'll have to look after this. Were they too close to each other's the way they worked or not? Let's see. Because that's then not useful if you have two healings that just simply you can't... Maybe that's the problem, that this is too much exactly like the other one. Like, but this uses 35, so it's not exactly. They are a little bit different, but they're not. I guess these are probably the main things that make it a different thing or not. And you couldn't do the ones that were before. Now, this one you can do now because you've gotten enough lore, but I don't think you had it previously. There's actually a vital body one. Interesting. I don't think I noticed that one before, but you can take then the healing wisps at least. You can't really add anything to it, but at least then you actually have 2 healing skills. And then this one can be made a little bit better because you can actually have some intensity, like that it's a better healing. Just 1 lore missing from that, so annoying. Well, I guess that's then the best that I can do. Yeah, I don't think accuracy would be important for this spell. Would be quite weird to me if it would somehow be important. But okay, those are all then different nonetheless. I almost do have 80, so I almost could be getting this to work. Use to create spells that alter the target's armor though. Like, how does that... Allied health, recovery, enchant the target with a long-lasting regenerative effect. So it's more like a regenerating life. Plus 4% health every 3 seconds for 45 seconds, okay? When this is just like, just immediately plus 5% when that indeed regenerates health. Well, when I get the lower skill level 80, I probably will wanna get that, because that seems like that would be very nice for someone to actually heal over time. But at least he can now actually have properly 2 spells. So much. So this is this one. Frozen Grasp. Do I have some other spells that I would want to rather have? This is the AoE. I like it. I like the AoE one. Area of effect. Yeah, that makes sense for this. Could I increase already something else? No, that requires way too much if I would do that. I could do that to just increase the range. So then it would be even more of a radius. Oh yeah, the cone area just increases a little bit. I'm not sure even do I want it. Like, that seems already like a ridiculous cone, so it's a bit difficult to say. Let's increase that. This is just a little bit more damage. I guess that would be okay. Update that in there. The Icicle Storm. Then my Rhyme Spike was having the Sigil of Frostfire, right? Yeah, I have that. Then I had this Duration, and those are basically the only ones that I can hope to have for that one. Then this one only had these things. But now, like, yeah, these are the ones that I'm using, but what's this then? What would this do for you? Ranged. -5 to armor. Shock and crush stolen for 45 seconds. And +4 armor, Frostlass and Pierce stolen 4. So this would be especially good against someone who would be very well armored. That seems like a good idea then. Coat the target in a thick layer of icy armor. While protected, Slash, Pierce and Frost armor are greatly increased, but Shock and Crush armor are reduced. So it would just... this permafrost would make the enemy more vulnerable to specifically shock and crush damage. I think he did crush damage, so it would be good for that, and I do have that one shock spell, but he would be not as vulnerable against Slash, Pierce and Frost. Overall the armor is a little bit lower, I guess. But no, yeah, -5 to those two, but +4 armor to those. Interesting. Well, it's an interesting idea at least. And then that would just increase the time. Not exactly, yeah, then that would be a radius. So it would affect more targets. Range. How much, as in the increasing. But then if I would be using that, I certainly should indeed then use the lightning afterwards. That's for sure. What would the lightning do if I did the lightning on this? Oh, that's a great question. Grounding core. Okay. Yes, I noticed that now for sure, that I knew that that definitely works, that you can do 2 different spells, like the melee heal and the range one, but yeah, but not 2 melee. Yep, I noticed that, Pervados, but I wasn't certain before it, about it before. Pathfinder paths to turn real-time into turn-based. I don't believe I ever tried real-time yet, except Dragon Age. I gotcha. I'm used to playing kinda both, because Baldur's Gate 2, but then played a lot of different type of turn-based games too, so I'm used to this mechanic nonetheless, so I don't mind playing it. I wish there were Pokemon games with this kind of build, but that's off topic. But yeah, there's so many interesting spells. I really like this idea that you can build your own spells though. Like, that's one of my favorite aspects in this game. I really would like this sort of a thing in a lot more games, because yeah, this is cool, being able to create your own spells. Like, okay, there's this sort of expression to this core and so on and forth. How does this affect things and so on and forth. So, effect allied target. On melee hit for... So I would be casting this like as a armor for allied person. Free to target in electrical energy. Enemies that strike an ally are sapped for shock damage. Well, as Sasiv I would have this plus 1 more lightning spell, then the freezing armor thingy would sound pretty cool, as in then they would also take damage when they would, whenever they would hit the target. Sounds interesting idea. But yeah, definitely this is one of my definitely favorite things about this game. What about other stuff then? I've checked all of the frost and the lightning now with this. How about this? Which ones did I have here? This is just the normal one, yep. This was the like search, yep, you have that. This is then Champion's Fortune. Ward the target with a protective enchantment, applying the target's armor when their health is most critical. Ah, interesting. So 20% more armor when under 35% health for 45 seconds. That's not bad. I could try to consider giving this sort of a thing for him. But again, his lore is too bad. Maybe I should have it then, but meh. Kind of annoying. I don't have enough spells, but there's so many cool spells and I can't do them all. So sad. And then in here I of course found this one, the mirror image I'm using, and Unravel Minds I haven't looked into. That was the spectral blur that both of them are using. This is the false bit that I have for you. What does this then do? Unravel Minds, Foe AoE, Dazed Affliction, Stunned Affliction, those seem cool too. Overwhelm the minds of nearby foes, stunning and dazing them. God damn it, so many cool spells. This isn't that high of a lord though, so even her might be able to use this at some point. But yeah, definitely the small lore ones that like anyone could cast, I basically should just have for like these guys who can hardly cast anything. They should be the ones to use them, not anyone else. But on the other hand, of course, if we have a low level 1, then I can just increase with these things, but yeah. I'll at least replace that with something else. What though is the freaking great question, but still. I guess I could remove this Titan's Touch, because it's not the interesting one. This is at least for more than just one person. Then restoring, definitely I want to be keeping these 2 healing spells now for him. So this was the Restoring Touch, the melee one. And then this for did I change it? Still looks exactly the same. Did I accidentally not change it? No, apparently I didn't. I definitely tried to. I tried to say that use this. Like, update. There. Have that spell. Not the other one. But, right. So, I guess I didn't accidentally do that. And then, I guess I could try to maybe do... But yeah, that's just a big one that you can't use it often at all. Unravel Minds you could try to do, so that's the Dazed and Stunned affliction. But it's unlikely that you'll ever get into a place where you can actually try to use it, which is the sad thing. You can hardly ever get into such a place. Like, truly. You always die so easily, but I guess I could give it to you for a while. Let's see, you can't even have that. Can I have anything? I guess I can have the little bit of extra range, sure. Have that then. It's so cool though, too. My goodness. Then what about your Titan stats? Can I improve it in any way? Can you have anything better? Nope. Basically a nope. So there was one that used now 30 then. Intensity, that would be too much. I think this was the only one that you could hope to use. Well, you could use this now if we don't want it to last longer, but rather just be more powerful. Sure. Update it, you can use that then. I think Barik still can't really get even any other spells than just that one though, to be honest. Well, you can use this very basic, I guess, as a secondary, if you want. You can sometimes maybe use it. My god. Ugh, so much to choose from. Well... I would really like to do this permafrost because sometimes some enemies are just very, like, resistant. But on the other hand, this is shock and crush. I have to make sure that he actually had a crushing weapon. I'm pretty sure he did though. Yeah, it does crush damage. So it's good if there is someone that he's battling and wants to do some extra damage to. And me if I have something that can shock. Of course, I guess I could teach him a shocking spell too, and that could be okay too, as an idea. Ay, ay. On the other hand, there was also the lightning spell that I was thinking about. That would be the giving damage back. Great question, which one would I prefer? Sure, and what spell would I though take away if I wanna have at least one healing spell from me too though, and I definitely don't wanna remove this. So what would I remove then? Now that's a great question. Can I improve this a little bit more? Probably yes. Well, then I can't have that, but... This way it could affect more people, I guess, but this way I just can do it a little bit further. I don't think it's as important, I guess, so I guess I'll just rather make it a little bit better. So update it, you can use this version of the Healing Wisp, and that was great. This is now, I just need to then remember that it was like this, and then I do still like to have the AoE spell too. Maybe I'll just stay like this for the moment, and when I get more spots into here, then I'll think of adding that one, the permafrost one. I don't know, god damn it. Too much to choose from. Way too much to choose from. No, permafrost wasn't on ally. I'm pretty sure it wasn't on ally. But maybe I'm mistaken, but I was pretty sure it wasn't on an ally. No, allied target. So then it wouldn't work quite like that, but I think I like this more than to put this for an allied target who is under attack. Definitely. Of course, not all of them do crushing damage and not all of them do shocking damage, so it's only for those that it would be less damage, and then it would be more resistance for those things, so... But alright. Yeah, it was also for allied targets.
Yes.
So yes, I just looked into it incorrectly or felt that it should be the other way around, even though it wasn't.
I'll be your shadow.
Cool. Be my shadow. And you can do this whenever you can then. What do I want to do with you? Not the icicle storm, it's kind of a little bit too much. Sure.
I don't think so. Count on it.
You taunt this dude right now. And then I want you to do this for him. He should not be anyways anymore. There. Of course he targets this goddamn guy.
Will do.
Always the thing. You could do for yourself the Spectrum Blur now, then when you taunt that. And then... not the Icicle Storm, this one. Those guys are the ones I guess I specifically would need to indeed kill the mages, but they seem to be ignoring the battle for now, so
On it.
works for me. Oh my goodness. That was another one. An outrunner. Well, I guess you would need to try to run. Just trying to run away.
Oh, you little
Bravely
shit.
run away. Heal. If you can. Ah, my god. You're just always dying. At least when we're getting close to Barrick, I guess it's a little bit nicer situation for us. No, he's doing that again. Eesh, I hate this guy. Do a goddamn full speed on him. No, Unravel Minds. This is Unravel Minds. You did the wall speed already. Try to do this then. Unravel his mind. Unravel it. Let's see it. How it works. Does it work? Oh, that's a great question. Does it even work? He just always has to run and run and run.
Get away!
Always running. Lantriti always runner.
Apologies, but I can't do that.
Well, he was confused, I guess, for a while. Maybe he can save his life a little bit more often when we can confuse them a lot. Not exactly even sure which... You gave me the Spectrum Blur. I'm not really sure I wasn't the one that needed it though first, but sure, fine. Whatever, he wanted to give it to me. He is the main tank. He is the main tank. He's still shocking. That's actually lasting quite a long time, this grounding core, considering it's still on. Cool. Can't cast it quite yet, but I think I want to cast it first and then start to go and attack. Just because it's anyways coming up so soon that why not? I can try to do that. You go and freaking hide, because I can't trust you to stay alive ever, Lantry. You suck.
On it.
More tallies to the body count.
level up. You try to come here too, but I'm kind of happy to keep you a little bit further away because seriously. Just all the time, just die. Always dying. It's very stunned. Nice. Nice spikes you threw. Good job. You did something. I don't like it that he's going into shadows though. That's something I do not like. Like, what are we supposed to exactly do when he's just there? Just hanging around. Not just was invisible for whatever reason for a while. At least those two are killed. So yeah, they can break the wall. Let's move it in now. Alright. Yeah, next area then.
Will do.
Fatebinder, head west into the main courtyard. I'll be right behind you. Will you now? Of course you will. Fear nothing, for the Legion has your back. Well, thank you, I guess. You could have something else than just a back though, like you could go from the attack, but this training dummy is well worn and looks as if it's been patched up and put back together multiple times. Let's open this up. Okay, good. Again, can't pick that up. The armor in this guard is all dented and looks as if it's almost unsalable. The weapons do not appear to be in any better shape. Yes, yes. I mustn't fear anything. Yes. I know, I understand this. Fatebinder, was there something else you needed? Nah. I don't need to rest yet. That's just wasting time. I think both of them gained a level up, which is cool. Again. How far am I? Still some time to go before I can actually get a level up. Sad times. I guess it's partially because like my lore skill and so on are so high levels. Maybe I should have said it that I won't be getting experience into athletics at all, but on the other hand, I do need to sometimes get across the walls too and stuff, so two-handed weapon, athletics, dodge, parry, and well, you have ridiculous parry to be honest. You then increase in all of these, and you basically just have those things, and your control life is very high. So at least that's good, and your lore is actually getting up there. So, what should I give you? What's that? I kind of would like you to maybe have a little bit quickness, abilities, endurance, defense, accuracy. I don't know. What do you guys think? What should we give him as an attribute? Like, I'm sure he also needs accuracy, but I feel that as he's a tank, he needs it, or it's not as important as that. Still, his speed is kind of low, so this could be kind of nice to take, so that he would at least have 10 of it. Of course, this seems also logical, or just more health, and bonus defense will defense is okay too. It is important for all. Accuracy, it's important for all. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I was just feeling that maybe it's not as important. But on the other hand, in that sense, it probably is, because he's the only one that uses crushing weapons for us. So he does need to hit with them to be able to crush the armor. Also gives deflection, yeah. But it's almost just so little deflection, but sure. Let's put 1 point there then. What will you get? Your accuracy is decent, but let's just put one more in there. 15 seems like a pretty decent number in it anyways for you for the moment and time being. Then your talent. What shall I take here? I probably will take more in the Sentinel because the Taunting, for example, seems like a very, very logical one. Yeah, engaging the additional enemy, I have that, and then of course this is okay, but Resolve reduced, I guess that's fine. That's okay too, of course, but that could be okay. I never use... I don't think I've even once used this goddamn class of iron yet, which is silly, but I haven't. But this seems like a good one. Stance Phalanx 1, fight defensively, gaining a bonus to armor. So let's take that. That will be our next one. And then you. What shall you take? For you, I don't think I will be taking this Sage thing yet, because it just seems that it's more logical to take from these two trees because I've already invested in them. In here I kind of would want to probably take one because I already can get 1 point into there, so it just would be feeling like a nice thing. And of course in here I do want to be getting a lot more stuff, like the Arcane Shields for him to even get would be good. Then I wouldn't need to get them all, the Arcane Shields, or we could have a second Arcane Shield, but still. But let's see about this. So, penetrating throw, future improves Lancer's throw weapon attack range and adds moderate armor penetration to his thrown weapon attacks. It could be nice, so that he can be throwing these goddamn things future away anyways, cause, yeah, he's always in trouble. So yeah, 4 meter extra attack range would be cool. Yeah, wouldn't be bad. Okay, see you soon, Milan. You could try and say, but you know way better than I do. Well, I don't know as much, at least, as Perados knows. Reduces the cooldown and recovery time when using Quill Strike, Quill Flurry, and Quill Storm. It's okay. Launcher crazes with thrown weapons can punch to strike enemies behind their target. That's also interesting. Gain a bonus accuracy with thrown weapons would be good, of course, too. Just gaining plus 10 accuracy seems very good, but I think I'll take this just so that you can be a little bit further away from the main battle. I should take these two, I really should, but at least take this one and then I'll see what I will take here next time, because I think I will then take something in here next time. Just that though, first. I so wanna be going and being able to pick something for myself in here soon. I'm close to the goddamn level up. Close but no cigar. So I have precision 1%. So much. We do have a lot of health compared to all of us. Make haste! Edict will out. Yes, I know. Edict doesn't wait for anybody. I know. I understand. Expression sigils determine the shape, dots, aura, bold, etc. Yep. But yeah, the spell system is definitely my favorite, so I gotta say I regret having a mage as my main character. It's so cool. I like. And is that now then the goddamn... Yeah. It's our other guys. Clearly. They breach the gate. The chorus has breached the gate. Fall back. But yeah, the chorus is already there. Breached the gate. So annoying. What are we gonna do now? We've both gotten through. So now what? Hey, I hope I don't have to fight. Stand aside, Ascension Hall is ours alone for the taking. The Fifth Eye swings his spear in proud arcs as he roars in his crackling tenor. Withdraw at once before you feel the fate of 1,000 Gorus blades and bludgeons. No sooner would a family of maggots beat a pack of fools that his favorite commander beckons the Scarlet Chorus forward. Come, I'll take you 5 at a time just to make things fair. Yeah, I would really think that this is not the best thing to take in over this place, to just fight between ourselves. So, about the edict. The commander looks back at you and just nods. We'll stand them. We'll stall them. You break for the inner sanctum. My god, why do they have to fight each other? I hate them. They're stupid. I have never played the game before, no. Never ever, so this is the very much first time ever playing Tyranny and I'm blind, so... Well, obviously now it's I'm blind, but whatever. Yes, first time. Not played this ever before. And welcome to the stream, Beppo Punk.
On it.
They're here! They breached the perimeter! They're in the keep! Whistling a shrill warning signal, the Oathbreaker falls back deeper into the keep. Okay. Then what? I guess I'll loot first. Because that's the logical thing to do when you get inside into here and know that they're waiting for you, you loot. Vengeance Guard, weaponry and armor lie here. Ships scratched and scarred. These armaments have proven their efficiency and durability time and time again. And stuff.
You didn't see nothing.
I just feel that that bow should be pickable. I see it. Should be able to take it. Just there. Just like right there. In front of my face. There's also a bow. Many bows for me to just take. What?
On the lookout.
They won't see what's coming. Obviously. Like at all.
I'd have it.
Okay. You're attacking like this, so... I could have done something a little bit better, but oh well. You. What will I do so that you might stay alive? Actually, Barik, stay here for a little bit further. Just so that I can get this bonus for a little bit more people was my idea indeed. Force bit on that guy if you could, would be cool.
Back here.
You go and engage this guy. Okay, if you can't do the false bit that far, then don't go. You could actually unravel the mines. Maybe, but they're kind of far away from each other, sadly. What then would I like to do?
On it.
Do your class of iron, please. You really need that mirror image, though, to be honest.
Me if you can.
Yes. That's not good.
You got it.
I just don't trust him not getting damaged. Like at all. Do unravel mines now. I did quite a bit of damage there. So I could do this. I guess I didn't manage to do the thing that I would have liked to do. Let's do this, actually.
My command.
Get the blade on fire. Because that's gonna be pretty efficient. God damn. Like, will you actually attack, Barik? Feels like you're so defensive now that you do not even want to attack. I don't know if that's an incorrect way to see things, but it feels like it. Try to heal.
Fall before me.
That was probably.
Good job, everyone. Of course, I did use her special ability that she can use only once per before having some rest, so that's unfortunate.
With my weapon?
With this Firestone though, everything just goes and pretty much get destroyed absolutely easily. So, at least that. Okay, let's do a little bit of a save. One way to go, basically, because this way is blocked. Yep, no way going there. They have truly fortified themselves in.
Moving cautiously.
What does this say? The fire in the mess hall still burns and plates and silverware line the tables. This room hasn't seen combat for generations. The Vendrian Guard will never be the same after this battle. Okay, then you guys. I could do the rhyme spike for a change.
As you command.
Affirmative. I am a shield all unto myself.
Pretty good attacks. That guy just absolutely got destroyed. Hey, I found something special in there. Which is nice. Well. Vendrian Guard's food supplies are stored here. Most of it's comprised of vegetables grown in the tiers. That's beast blood pollen removes a random hostile effect. You ready? Bloodstone and a topaz. I guess just cash on those.
On the lookout.
On it.
Do you happen to guys spot anything more? Well, that's another bronze hammer. Guess I'll pick it. There's something with this guy too. Well, some sort of heavy boots. Alright, and then just heading forth. Enemies there and enemies here. I think I would like to concentrate on these guys first and foremost. So... kinda would like to be able to just get into this room, so... but oh well, maybe won't happen. Don't know if those guys will notice us, but... if that happens, then that happens. Can't be helped. You, on the other hand, can do a burning arrow.
I'm not here.
At once.
Don't you do such a thing. Lantri isn't yours to be killed. Okay. I shall unravel your minds if you approach. That I shall do.
I'm not dead yet.
Sure you're not. We unraveled.
You got it.
Are you afraid of
Yes, too afraid, I'm certain.
death?
Just throw a quill. This guy is annoying. Just try to kill him, actually. I hate those who can go into shadows like that. Truly dislike them. Do the armor, just because I like it. Even if it won't be as useful right now. Well, you did some control frost, good for you.
I got it.
Not good enough, but
It will take more than that to break me.
not much more, I'd say.
Plan for you. Clumsy shit. Bogus.
Bogus. Throw those quills. Good job. Alright, so
On the lookout.
can we find
got
anything in here?
Yes.
Doesn't seem like it. Asura Bell, hit deflections, parries and finesse, lots of stuff. What's special about this? A scroll sits here, glowing with a mystical energy. Yes! I shall read the scroll. Sigil of Force. Spell core. Completely new spell core. My god, how many different spell cores are there? It's cool. Use the Sigil of Force to channel arcane energy into magical forces that push and knock enemies to the ground. Many made skills throughout the centuries discovered the Sigil of Force, and each held it as a jealously guarded secret. As each was conquered and absorbed into Kairos' empire, they were chagrined to discover that their secret was the most commonly known piece of arcane lore in Terratus. Yeah, well, apparently your secrets weren't very good then. What does this do? Concussive Bolt. It actually does crush damage, so that's nice. Dazed Affliction. It interrupts. Area Effect as well, apparently. Foe AoE, Dazed Affliction. Bombard a distant target with concussive forces. The force of the impact dazes and interrupts. Bombard a distant target with... yeah, alright. And this is then to everyone. Tidal Burst. 4-meter push. With the cone. Release a pulse of concussive force, blasting enemies and pushing them back. Affected foes are dazed. Release a pulse. Yeah, alrighty. And then this one, Haste. Minus 25% to recovery time. Lightens the target's body by enchanting them to repel resisting. I'm not exactly sure why do they have both the same text though. That's like my question. Why is it in orange here and then in white? But lightens the target's body by enchanting them to repel resisting forces. This allows them to move faster and reduces recovery. Cool. Now we won't be famous. Oh, thank you for removing that message, Vissenekku. But this is tyranny. No famous people allowed. What happened? Who was this? I assume it was again one of these bots. I'm glad I didn't see it even then. I don't care to be a famous person, no. Famous persons aren't even allowed here after all, like Vissenekku said, so... Definitely wouldn't want to be famous then. Like, what would be left if I got banned? Or being too famous all of a sudden? That would be weird. But anyways... I do like all of these. Only I can try to use something like this at this point, obviously not, but... Let's see, so... Then it would just be quite a bit longer. It is cool that I could just give it to everyone. Not that I can yet, because I don't have enough lore for that, but still. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I don't know how the accuracy, like, what does it mean here? Like, you would think that it should already be able to be accurate. But yeah, I'm so tempted to also put this into use. But what would I take away? I like all of my spells. I like them. I need one healing spell. I love this. I don't want to take it away. I like this too. It's cool, even if it's not like it's always that useful, as in sometimes they want to be attacking different targets and not all attacking the same person, but still, it's nice. I like it. This is my only AoE. I would like to keep it. Then I only have one frost and one electric actual attack. God damn it. What to take away? I don't know, AoE is kind of the difficult one to use, but it's still cool, but maybe I will take it away for a moment, but I'm not certain. There's so many cool things though. Tidal Burst seems like something that he should have, to be honest, because like he has so many issues with sometimes having enemies just wanting to attack him like as a must, so in that sense, if someone, I think it should be him having this one, on the other hand. And then I think it would be cool if he could have this, but he can't yet. Can't even have that one. Guess he can have that just because he can at least have it. But what would I take away? I like the force bit. Healing skills definitely gonna keep. That's going to keep. So it's either this or this. But this is also a daze. I've been using it now more than full speed, to be honest, so I guess I'll try to use this instead, but god damn it. And yeah, I know I can't have all, but I want to. You know? Just would like to have them all. I don't think it's too wrong. Maybe you could try to have one of these. Not that you can have anything with it, I'm pretty certain, so then it would only be this, but this would be cool. You could have this instead. Spectral Blur I definitely want to keep, but that's actually then crushing damage when you don't otherwise deal any crushing damage, so that would be pretty cool, I think. Yeah, that was a nice thing to find another spell core.
Will do.
Scroll. What sort of a scroll? Is this a scroll that is of no use, or is it actually something else? Where is the scroll? There's the scroll. Just trying to figure out then, where did I put it? Did it get moved? Okay, I thought that I clicked on and moved the scroll into here, but I can't find it now. No, 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 no. Alright. No one else has it either, I don't think. I don't know, what did I do to the scroll? Did I somehow move it somewhere completely elsewhere? I can of course try to check from here. I don't quite know what happened to that scroll. There's the scroll. Why is it there? Like, I would just like to know how to use it, but maybe it can't be used. It's just a scroll. It's just a scroll. It's nothing important. I'm searching. Alright, that's going to be a bigger threat. This group here, I'd say. There's a lot more people. I think I want to be trying to deal with especially that Sage. So let's move you more into here. You're gonna try to go into close combat with that guy, I'd say.
Not
Okay, well, I guess we should just really start moving in. You do this already to Barrick. You, on the other hand, what would I ask you to do?
On it.
Actually, wait just a second. Okay.
You got it.
Fight harder, don't give up. What are you supposed to be fighting harder right now?
Moving cautiously.
Okay, cool enough. I'm gonna keep him a little bit longer in shadows, just as a in case. I can't really do that now for anyone important, so I won't. I kind of just feel that I should be saving this, but if I would be giving that still. Now then, take that away. Just go. That's so stupid that you decided to engage, my dude. Okay, you burn this guy.
You got it.
Barely injured. I guess I can let you do that, even though I'm kind of a little bit scared. That's the Unravel Minds. Just try to go and go enough, close enough to be able to do that stuff. I think that's okay. Okay, let's give him some more shields too. You don't need to attack, help me right now. Am I dazed? No. Just like wondering why am I just standing there and I didn't get the shield on him, I don't think. At least it doesn't look like he has a shield. I guess he does, but it doesn't look like it. So Tidal Burst, no need right now. Guess you can do some healing wisps. At least there. Then let's just try to kill at least this first guy here. I think you need to do this. Okay, that guy's almost was dead, so glad about that. Not you. I was trying to move Lantry a little bit further away. You go and engage these guys already. No reason not to. Okay. Let's try to give her haste. I think that's good idea. Just heal him some more. I think he can take one potion too. That looks interesting, that spell. You can heal her instead then. At least 2 people are dead. Of course, these archers are just quite annoying. That's certainly enough true. But the melee guys are already engaged, so at least that's nice. Maybe should have done this too already, but then kind of just didn't notice to do it early enough. Could do the quicken if needed at some point.
As you command.
Just give him some bonuses.
Take me if you can.
Okay, let's see. Injured, injured, injured. Kind of all injured. You can throw that far, so please do. So we can get a little bit forward with these goddamn archers.
Grovel before me.
Near that, that's good. Just take one more potion, I'd say. Just to be on the safe side. I was just really... I hate this guy. Doing the spears. I wouldn't want to be wasting the flames on this guy after all. That's the main thing, really.
Attention, kids. You might
learn something.
learn something.
Yes. Verse is really losing health a lot. Don't think you can really run there fast enough to help at this point either, to be honest. You can try to get this for yourself, but I doubt that's gonna be enough, and you can't use any of those items right now. I don't have any healing spells that I could help that quickly. Like, at least we stop this guy from being able to do that well right now, but... Near death. At least that guy is near death. But yeah. This guy is at least burning, so can't do that much. But yeah, this guy, like, probably will be hitting before I can do something more. I tried to do this at least, so could maybe stop. And yes, I would like you to engage this guy, so would stop him. Okay, everyone is alive still. I'm very bad condition, but I am still alive. however. Unravel their minds. Try to stun them. Okay, starting to be getting into the good place and his taste. Yes, you did something. Yes, isn't it nice? Let's try this just for the fun of it so that we can see how the push works.
Are you afraid of death, worm?
Looks cool. Are you afraid of death, Worm? I think a lot of people are afraid of death. But yeah, Barik survived very well with the bonuses that I gave, and just everyone did well. I'm proud of our team. Don't die now. That would suck if someone would die now in the very end. Just when I said that, and then you would go and die. That would just like
At once.
not be right. Okay. Welcome back, Milan. It's for craft or research, don't remember correct. Okay. Oh, that screams. In this fight, Landry have full health. That's abnormal. Yes, I don't know why. They just completely ignored Landry for some reason. They really disliked Verse. And of course, maybe it's partially because I kept him hidden for a little bit longer time because I tried, but I don't think that even worked. And I tried to keep him a little bit further away so that he wouldn't be in the front line, sure. But he certainly was still in the front line sometimes, like in the end here. I don't know, somehow they just decided not to this time around be like trying to kill him. Oh. Some shields and stuff. And that's a door somewhere.
I'll stay downwind of our enemies.
Yes, there's a lot of wind in these halls. Topaz. Just wanted to see if you could spot something more. Alright, then through this door we must go. Can I get a level up soon? It's so annoying that everyone else has a level 5th and I'm not. It's annoying. I'm missing 3 experience points. Really? But yeah, I would be doing so much worse without Verse because it feels like this is a good team combination overall. Like maybe we could do with just one mage, one full mage, like Lantry, but there's still a good team composition overall, I think, nonetheless. Oh my god. Okay, moving away from an enemy who is engaging you will trigger a free disengagement attack other than if you are at least Verse, because Verse can't be in such a way, which is good. I think I should be going and conversing first. Yes, it's her. It's the Ebb, who I kind of would have liked to be a friend with, but, well, it's probably a bit too late at this point. So hello, Ebb, our friend. Friendly friend. Lantry, why are you in the first row? Hello. This will not be a fun battle. Tarkis Ari. So, you are the one guard of Kairos' conquest. Not as tall as I imagined, but we can't all choose our executioners. Already word of our defiance spreads throughout the lands. You are 7 kinds of stupid if you think our war ends here. Before you stands Captain Tarkis Ari, de facto leader of the dwindling Ventrian Guard. Short, sunburned and agitated even when standing still. Her body is a compact sculpture of muscle and bone, and her face is short and symmetry thanks to the scars and dents of a dozen brushes with death. Though your lives will certainly end here in Ascension Hall, she shoulders pointing upwards to the ceiling, its stone arches somehow supporting the massive weight of the spire overhead. Consider yourself fortunate. Some of the finest rulers of Apex met death by duel in this hallowed hall. Truly, there's no finer place to settle an untraceable feud. Sisters, brothers, Ari looks back to her gator of soldiers with solemn nod. It has been a privilege to lead and an honor to share in your final days. Taking a deep breath, she turns to you, waiting silently. Well, definitely not this one. I try to be doing bluffs, which I guess I might be able to work with, but She doesn't like bluffs. I remember she liked honesty. Well, they are close by, but they certainly are. They probably will be killing themselves in the meanwhile. So, what did you hope to gain from your rebellion? Nothing that we haven't already gained. Our pride, our dignity, these things you can never take from us. She smiles, her eyes distant for a moment. The Ventian Guard could never stand against all of Kairos' forces, but we can teach others to resist, and maybe we'll run out of soldiers before we run out of stubbornness, but I doubt it. You already use Kairos' currency, speak the language, military control is a formality. But that's... Ari stammers, sweating at the air. That's just sophistry. Kairos speaks our language, not the other way around. Besides, that proves nothing other than common history. Well, I was thinking that she doesn't necessarily know what to say about that. But the Fatefinder is saying that Kairos is not just one enemy, but a massive force that can reach you even in times of peace. Armies and edict are just two of the bloodier ways of Kairos' control, that Kairos can control you. Lantry agrees kinda. It's less like Pondrin too. Well, seems your present amounted to nothing but dead kinsmen. And what did taking vengeance well cost you? How many disfavored corpses rust in the valley? How many showmen fell to our plates? How goes the endless battle of the Blade Grave while you deal with us here? The Blade Grave is a name given to what remains of the realm's stalwart after its ruination when Kairos proclaimed the Edict of Storms upon the land. The magical storm struck the disfavored and unbroken armies during the height of their engagement. Now most of what remains is a blighted landscape of discarded armor and weapons, and high winds of rust and human dust. Ari laughs, Vincinus clutches her side. And tell me, are the Archons unified in victory? Did the armies bond in camaraderie over our deaths? Camaraderie. I'll stand here as the first of all your problems. You've traded your kinsmen to slow the inevitable, nothing more. We demonstrated that the armies of Kairos could be shamed by stubborn peasants. The Overlord's empire is vast, his armies numerous, his magic unstoppable. Yet he cannot destroy our fighting spirit, hardly the show of force I'd expect from a truly fearsome Overlord. I hope that argument keeps you warm in the emptiness of the Void Guardsman. Well, I don't really know if I want to be bluffing, but I guess we'll see. But any last words then? Yes. Proud smile comes over Ari's face. Tell the voices of Nerat we are most thankful for his aid. We would not have made it this far without his support. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, like... he has been playing sides, so... Anyways, end conversation then. And yeah, she is in a battle against us, but like I said, I think it was anyways a little bit too late at this moment to really think of doing anything else, so... You guys are doing your spells, that's fine, I guess. What should be your priority? I guess I could like to do this... What was there? Something else that I would like? Well, haste is one too, that probably would be a logical one. This will be a difficult battle, especially because like you're not preparing at all, you can't be in sneakiness or anything, so... Alright. Verse, get over here. Landry, you gotta move. Me also would need to be moving out of there, if possible. Try to do this. Probably should have done this earlier too, to be honest.
No.
At least you get out of there. Now, you guys do something like this, so we can at least start to be killing one of these goddamn guys. Unravel their minds. Would have preferred to unravel some other way, but can't be really helped right now. Acid rain ain't cool. I really wish that I would have a lot more different ways of dodging and everything, to be honest. I probably will lose this time anyways, because this doesn't look very good at this moment. I can't use a potion after all yet, and my healer is somewhere a little bit further away. So, can you in any way try to engage that guy?
Do it for the...
The main issue is indeed I just got no healing right now. I guess I just need to try to do this quickly and see if I can still do it somehow. But I couldn't, so then basically we will die, because I don't see how they could do it anymore. But yeah, it was like, it's always a little bit more problematic when it's in that sort of a situation of, well, we converse and then starts a battle and there's so many enemies. And they even get a little bit of a head start. I guess I could just reload and try to do it again, because I do not believe they in any way would be able to win that again without me being there. I would have needed to just do the trying to survive myself a little bit earlier if I wanted to try to do that. I should have it would have been more important to cast a certain other spells first, and after that, well, see about something fun like the shock shield or something like that. Maybe even cast it before the conversation. Could have been also okay idea. But yeah. I will win, yes, certainly, but not the first time around, obviously. As it certainly did not happen. Yes. Yes. And to be honest, I am also extremely interested in this, so how did you know the Archons were feuding? We are hopeless, not witless. Our eyes and ears tell us much. Ari covers her mouth, stifling a smile. I will die happy knowing your invasion will ground to a halt as the two Archons tear each other to pieces over the title of victor. Perhaps my only regret is not living to see which Child King will win. If you're so eager to fall on my blade so brightly, then come at me, or are you cutlass as well? Is there then anything else that I would like to do? Well, to be honest, I don't really wanna bluff. Like, this is the only bluff thing that would make some sense. But then this thing, but yeah, I didn't do that last time around, so let's not do it now either. Now at least I paused a little bit earlier, so I can choose a little bit better what to do first. So that's good. This would be nice. It's a little bit of a bonus to everyone. So you could try to go like a little bit behind to try to do that very quickly. Give that to me. You can give this to yourself. And you can try to do the mirror image on... or should you do this for yourself? Maybe you should do this for yourself and then you can just do this for yourself. And then you can try to do this for hopefully every one of us. it sucks so much because like she's still almost doing that even. Why are you running from there when I wanted you to just stand here for a moment? Like, how is that so difficult? I just wanted you to stand here so you would get the same bonus, but no. Obviously that's like a far cry from what's gonna happen. Maybe you should use the shield for yourself too, to be honest then, but try to at least engage that enemy, would you? That would be cool.
Not a problem.
Do this for yourself.
Boss.
Actually unravel these guys' minds because they're the melee battlers, so they're kind of annoying.
Something every day.
Do this then. And also, he would have actually had this spell, a thing that I should have used, but didn't notice to do that. I won't be doing the level up now, even though I did gain a level up during this time, which is kind of annoying to be getting the level up, but so it is. So it happens.
Of course.
Can you be doing it? Are you like stunned or something? Like I'm wondering why isn't it happening? Like I asked that certain thing to be going and happening and it's just not happening. So I have no idea, to be honest, right now. Why isn't that happening? It's taken away from here. Participant busy. Yeah, alright.
You got.
Fine, then just go and engage. How was I so busy still? I do not understand, but fine. Somehow I was so goddamn busy. Not sure then if that's even worth it anymore, because I really wanted to do it before, but couldn't. Which really annoys me quite greatly. He needs to survive there. Let's give him then this thing. Actually, I needed to heal this goddamn girl.
Take care of it.
Alright, this guy is coming to me again, but I guess that's okay. For now, anyways. At least these two are both engaging with Varric. I would have liked you to actually be killing this guy who is a little bit vulnerable at least already. Okay.
It will take more than that to break me.
That's a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage that happened. Did you manage to do your thing even yet? Not certain. God, one person is just injured thus far. Use a healing potion. You also just use a healing potion already, so you will be able to stay in a better health overall. Then move. You just go on and move. If you can give haste, that would be cool. So could be having a little bit more speed. Sure. Do this here. So maybe you could annoy them a little bit more. Could be nice. Could be nice. Was I still given the haste? No, let's try to do the haste. Take a healing potion. Verse has been stunned, I guess. Not certain. No, it wasn't. It just looked weird. Did you do the push, Landry? I have no idea. I guess I don't know if that you got stunned or something, but alright.
I'm afraid.
Like, I would need to get this guy not to be attacking Landry all the time. Landry can't survive that, by no means. So, that would not be a good thing at all. Of course, I could, I guess, try to do this if you could somehow do that sort of thing. That would be cool enough. Okay, just getting at least that guy not to engage towards there seems okay. If you can come here, that would be great. To be honest, let's try to do this now, okay? Barik is really dying, though. Because they got the freeze attacks, I think. That's probably the reason. But I was foolish there.
Pay attention, kids.
If I could only heal Barik right now, but I can't in any way do that. Be cool if I could, but I can't yet.
Might learn.
Really need to kill some of them. At least finally got that one dead. And one sage. Would like to get that guy also killed. A lot of these guys killed because they're all so goddamn vulnerable, but as in almost dead, but then it's not quite dead yet. You didn't have any of those other ones. What other things did I have? That was that. How did this work? Barik and Fatebinder both bang on their shields? No. Nope. No, 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 no. Okay, you can use a heal potion. Use it immediately. Immediately. Like, totally. Very much immediately. I'd really like to kill that guy. So would at least get one off from Barik. At least the one sage would be dead, so that's cool still. Even if not as good as I would like it to be, but still. Lantry, now you need to survive too, still. Don't... Like, why did you go there, Verse? I just asked you to do that one arrow, not... like anything more than that, okay? Nothing more than that, just one arrow. Can you do this from this far away?
Just give me.
Ay ay.
The signal.
Did you have potions? You do have a potion. I think you have to take one yourself first, just so that you have a little bit more chance to survival, and then after that would be cool if you could do the other thing.
We should try that again.
Yep, the arrow. I was thinking that that's gonna happen. Yeah, combo interrupted and they both died then as a result. I was thinking that that arrow guy is also going to be a problem, but couldn't really help it too much in that situation. So, closer, but just a few mistakes too much. A few too many mistakes, and of course it's sometimes annoying, like something just doesn't work because of one reason or another. They can try, but extremely unlikely to survive at this point, obviously enough.
Someone staunch my bleeding.
Let them think.
Well, you did kill one more, so... Yeah, and now it's just Barrick. Don't think Barrick can do it completely alone. Especially when that guy can do that fact of going into hiding too. Oh, one more enemy killed by Barrick though, so that's cool.
That one rattled me hard.
That one round me hard, yes.
I will aid you.
Need to somehow kill this guy first.
Can't tell if I'm sick or dying under here.
Sick or dying? Yeah, you got the poison, so...
Lend me your...
Lend me your strength, yes. Barrick will win. They are too strong. We will win. We will win. It's just making it like a mistake. I do have some bigger potions. That's true, but it's just like I don't like to be using potions anyways in usually in these games, so it's like always I use them pretty poorly because it's like I don't care to use potions. Potions are not important. Guess you can have them and guess I can have some more of those and you can have these potions, I guess. That was a fish. Some quickness. Quickness fish. Yeah, let's end game with Dawn Potion plus some food buffs. Yeah, like, I don't like to be using them too much. It's just a shame that I didn't get the level up before this battle, because that would have been really nice. But sadly, no cigar. We just have to do better choices. Yes, that one, whatever. Any last words? Why didn't the pause work earlier? It's so annoying when it doesn't work earlier. And I don't even know where can I see what he's even planning to do at this point, I wonder. You guys. You together already do this immediately then. And you can do for yourself the spectral blur, sure. Now maybe all of you could actually get this buff at least, so that could be at least cool. What a rush! And then give yourself that buff if possible. You could really try to engage that guy.
Will do.
I guess she didn't get that buff because of the fact that, like, being up there like that. Fine enough. Burn. I got a level up, that's why I got all the full health suddenly. Which is nice.
I got it.
It's so annoying to be stuck there in the middle bit of all of them. Did you do your burning arrow yet? Obviously a no. Actually, don't do that yet. Actually, I guess I should do, because you're too far from actually doing the quick end with this guy. Would be cool otherwise, but just way too far. Go and kill this freaking sage. I hate the sages. Did you get that? Yes. So you have that at least. Maybe now you just do this freaking shield for yourself too, so maybe you'll actually stay alive a little bit better. Verse needs healing. Actually, just use this potion instead. A little bit more healing at once. I just really would like to kill this guy. Could you Verse please concentrate into this guy when I've asked you to do such a thing? Would be really nice if you could do that. Really quite nice. They have been healed. I do not like that fact. I would kinda like to have that too there, if possible. Sadly, this guy is running towards me. Can't do too much about that though, in the current moment. I guess you could take at least a small potion just so you can have already a little bit more health. Did you get into that battle now then there badly? Fine, give yourself it then if we can't give it to Barik for some apparent reason. Fine then.
Fall before me!
Shall we?
How can you just let that guy then now go and engage Verse? Sometimes it feels so weird how like he's supposed to be able to engage two people, but I guess it just means indeed that gets a certain healing thing, but try to get out of there now then, Lantry. You're pretty much otherwise dead. Just everyone's just going and dying so much. But yeah, sometimes it's just really annoying too, like how Barik doesn't seem to be able to keep the attention of some of these. Like why? Why not? I don't quite understand that yet. What affects it? Sure, they were close by and stuff, but still.
Useless. I should try something else.
I would really like to be able to move out of there, and I'm really annoyed that this guy's still alive. I tried to kill him so many times.
I'm not built.
Try to get that done. Now, you can indeed engage that guy, but...
For the
actually, that's not...
sort of violence.
Yes, you don't like the sort of violence. Okay, that guy is apparently wanting to go to Lantry, and Lantry has no health, so... That's cool. Yep, it's just like... Okay, suddenly he wants to go there, then... It's just so annoying sometimes. When some of them just do not like to die. Just like, no, I refuse.
Will do.
I just refuse to die. Okay, I'd have to do this again. Kitchen and toilets. Perfect for a restaurant. I hope you... Good luck for you with that, Milan. We can start a restaurant if we can do good enough. And I understand that they share cooldowns. Yes, the potions. I understand that. That's not a problem that they don't, like, okay, do they share cooldowns or not? I understand that. But yeah, it's just, the only annoying thing is that, like, they do something that I don't want them to do. That's the most annoying thing. Like, for example, in the previous attempt, I think it would have been nice if I would have been able to at least get that Vigor buff to everyone as an AoE, like I was trying to do. But then Verse just decided, oh, I don't want to stand there. I don't want to get that buff. It's like, no! Like, why? Why did you have to go and start to move? And then I didn't get the overall to pause quickly enough, which is really annoying when I don't manage to get it. I don't want to say the same things though. Approximately at least.
Look.
Why couldn't I get that pause earlier? Annoying as hell. Okay, you do yourself this first then, and you do yourself indeed. I think you're even doing the thing that I want you to do, so that's fine. Do the AoE. You can try to do this for yourself too.
Future course.
Don't move yet. Do not dare to go and start to move far. I will not accept it.
I'm on it. You learn something every day.
Okay, yeah, that guy just like transformed into there. Teleported pretty much. Okay, I got the illusion though, so that's okay, I guess. Okay, could I please do this? Maybe try to kill someone someday. If you can keep those two engaged with you, I would really like it. Yes, just keep at least those two. Would be cool if you could keep this guy too, but I know that's hardly gonna happen.
I'd have it no other way. Come and feast my iron!
Okay, now at least got that thing done, and that guy is engaged for a moment against Barik, which is cool. So we could try to be moving a little bit more into this direction. I kind of would like to get the days off there too, of course, because yeah. Try to burn him then too, or her, whatever. Did I not ask you to do that? Why are you not doing it? Like, there's some things when they just don't do something that I asked them to do, but I guess because it's too slippery now, which is really also annoying because like it wasn't like that before, and now suddenly it's too slippery to move.
I'll take care.
Just moves different things that they decided to do, so. You move then, and just freaking kill that guy. Please, I beg of you, kill him. Like the one guy I'm trying to specifically concentrate on, but please kill him. Okay, at least I managed to get the freaking healing off. Barely, but I managed to. So, then is this the question, should I rather concentrate in the goddamn archer? Anyways, it's a good question. Should I concentrate in killing these guys, or should I concentrate in killing the archer? Because the archer is also quite annoying. You can't really reach many from there though, so probably it would be better to do someone else, but let's just push him actually. Push him. Push him away. He's annoying. Guess you have to do that too to be able to survive. How did that really not even work? Like, I tried to do the push and this guy didn't get pushed. What does he have that makes him unpushable? Is he dazed then, but not the other thing? Maybe. Use that first, because otherwise I guess you'll die.
As you come.
Just do that into him then, I guess.
Man.
Are you doing this? I definitely tried to do it, like many times over, that please do this, but... Okay, well, I guess it doesn't work. At least we killed one before, so hey, that's a news. Like, news. Definitely.
I will aid you.
Will you aid us? Didn't manage to help us that much before, though. As sad as it is, it didn't help us much. Okay, try to heal him then a little bit more.
Your will is weak.
This is too close healing though. Shouldn't have done it, to be honest. You use a healing potion. That person has way too cool spells. Skewer him. But yeah, it's still like I've tried to do a lot of buffs, but just or like I tried to be
No,
keeping
sorry.
myself alive like in so many ways nonetheless. I had the mirror image and all that sort of stuff, but just didn't work out. Just didn't work out. Could I at least kill this guy, please? Yeah, you seem to be poisoned. How lovely.
Unwell.
So you're gonna die soon. Where are you even rushing? Don't rush anywhere like that right now. You can't. You, on the other hand, were supposed to go and kill this guy. You indeed do not let him go and try to kill Lantry, because Lantry will definitely
no
die
other
then.
way.
Are you doing it or are you not doing it? You use a healing potion.
No, wait.
You use a bigger healing potion.
It's
You're at least surviving there. I hate this archer.
blood.
Probably should concentrate on killing the archer first, because he does a lot of damage nonetheless. Over time and stuff. Don't do that. Like, that's also the stupidest thing. Why would you suddenly decide to... Like, I don't know actually where to turn off those sort of stupid decisions that they're making, because it doesn't make any sense. Why would you suddenly disengage this archer and decide to go, oh yeah, actually, I want to engage here, or do the spell, or something, to someone else? It's just like, no. Don't be a freaking idiot. Like, that's all I'm asking. Don't be an idiot. That would help already a lot. Actually, you stay there. There's no point of you starting to rush anywhere. Well, see if you can survive.
Is that ink? No, wait. It's blood.
He is stunned, so that's cool.
Consider it done. Consider it done.
He's so near dead. You can't move from there, apparently. Like, I would have thought that, like, me clicking like that would actually get you to move, but... It just doesn't seem like it does sometimes what I would want it to do. You can heal yourself now. Heal. Actually use a minor healing potion first and then try to heal yourself. Maybe that will work out.
I'll take care of it.
Barik is just engaging everyone else there. I guess I'm the one that just can't be in any of this battle because, yeah, I just got crushed at the pretty start. Or in the middle. Well, that's annoying that this guy came here. Well, he is near death, so there's that good thing. Can you do concussive bolt on him? That could be cool. Maybe that would allow him to actually survive. Yay, he survived. Lantry survived still. I'm extremely surprised about this, matter of a fact. Apparently Ep is gonna be the last one we try to kill. I guess it's fine.
I'm on it.
But yeah, I just need to indeed not move Barik, because if he disengages, he doesn't have the same bonuses she has, as in that they wouldn't get the free attack, so I just always need to remember, no, don't do something so stupid. Get away from the mage caster, because otherwise he might want to be killing you. And that's not something I would want to happen. Don't go too close. You have no reason to go too close.
At once.
Don't know about
At
you,
once.
but I feel like fighting someone.
Everyone else just gets better and I'm out of this battle. That's the only sucky thing, but oh well. Can't be helped, it just happened. Usually it's never the case, but they just really wanted to kill me. They just really, really badly wanted to destroy me, so...
Consider it done.
Well, Eb, you're the only one, my friend.
That's how it's done.
At once. I'll take care of it.
Just heal yourself. Well, like I said, I got to level up and then I was out of the battle the full game. Yes, thank you for the GGs, but I'm kinda sad that I was the one that went down. Kinda sucks a lot. Hello and evening, Marshall. Good evening. I hope your week has been a good one. Welcome to stream. But yeah, their AI is dumb, so I would prefer to be able to control everything myself so that they wouldn't be idiots. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, where do I turn it off? I need to find it because, yeah, they annoy me. I usually, even in Baldur's Gate, usually like to just control everything myself, so yes. They annoy me greatly whenever they think of trying to do something themselves because they will just screw everything up. They don't do what is smart at all. Well, maybe in their opinion it is smart, maybe it is in reality smart, but hey, it doesn't work with my tactics. Faction is more stronger here, but still the fight is hard. After that, will be much easier. Yeah, this was a little bit harder fight, or a little bit more difficult, but again, it's just like, well, it would have been cool if I wouldn't have died, but they just engaged me, but on the other hand, I was a lot more in the middle. Like, if I had gone into the position where I took Lantry, I probably would have survived, but the problem is someone had to take damage. So it's like, of course, Barrick definitely was one of the most important ones to take damage, obviously enough, but, then what? Like, then I am the next best person to take damage because I can take damage. Verse can take some damage too, but especially Lantry, we know can't take any freaking damage. So that's the main issue there. I chose to be the one. Yeah, I was thinking that there has to be that setting somewhere, but I have to find that setting. And yeah, I took one for the team. Head on the right side of the UI. Okay, I had to find it after the conversation then. Party members with them, yeah. Robot, yes. You worthless nuts. We may die, but others will follow our example. Mark my words. The captain cups up blood. You pestered their leadership. Most impressive. Remind me never to underestimate the skills of a Fatebinder, even though I was the first one to die, but whatever. Betray Alliance. Now I can suddenly betray the Alliance. Betray Alliance. This choice betrays your Alliance, turning them against you. You will abandon your current faction pace quest and instead forge an independent path through the tiers. I guess I could, but it doesn't really feel very fitting at this point, especially when all of the freaking Tiersmen hate me, so it's like, now I would do this. That seems a little bit weird choice. Yeah, it's an anarchy option, but now you're right. I should plot to take Ascension Hall. This place, the spire, the valley is mine. All of you be gone. Yeah, but no, not for my character. I am sure your Archon will be pleased that I managed to do your job for you. Should I say that? I'll just be a nice person. I am honored to have a hand in the glory. And your help was pivotal. Craven Ashe will soon be hearing an earful about your skill and courage. The party has received Tenderizer. The clatter and madness of the combat has finally ceased. Ascension Hall is, for a moment, tranquil. Favor with the disfavored, you have lost favor with the Venturing God, you have gained favor with Scott Chorus. Because I stayed on their side overall. May Pox take your children. Ari slumps to a crouch, her body trembling from injury and fatigue. With those words of defeat, the burning hum you've heard in your head for days on end tapers off into nothing. Your mind returns to a state of quiet you have not felt since before your proclaimed edict upon the Vengeance Well. Thanks for the follow, Kim Piccolo. And welcome to stream. Left side, just under portraits. Okay. But yeah, I don't like when they do stupid stuff. Like, the only thing that I like them to do automatically is just auto-attack. Like, I think that's fine. As long as they just auto-attack the target that I've assigned them to auto-attack. That's fine. They can auto-attack. But, like, everything else is like, don't like you doing these things. Like, in battles that are not that difficult, it doesn't really matter if they do stupid stuff. But most of the stuff at the time, it's, like, really not fun. And with that, Kyros's edict of execution should be no more. You feel a tug in your chest as a warm energy begins to form around you. Before you know it, you feel as if you are lighter than air. Ascension. I don't know what's happening with me, but something. Maybe this is some sort of agreement that I had with Tunon or something. Or something completely different. Who knows? Okay. Well, Ascension Path. The subterfuge skill, yes, can be used in many ways. Intimidating. I go all the way on top of the spire, I guess. Ascend on top. The mountain spire. So many achievements all of a sudden. Okay. To be honest, for me, even with the turn of AI, there was auto-attack targets that I didn't order. Yeah, that's what I assume, that will stay. And that's fine. But yeah, just all of those, hey, I run off to this target, this guy, and so on and forth. And it is a pretty looking place, yeah. You blink away the last of the luminescent trails in your field of vision. The masonry of Ascension Hall is replaced with wide open space in every direction, save for the slab of ancient stone beneath your feet. High winds show you, pushing you off balance. The air is cool and thin, unsatisfying to your lungs. This... Lantry looks out of a horizon, wide-eyed with excitement. Yes, this must be the mountain spire. When was the last time? Lantry's eyes look down over the ledge, dumbstruck by the vertical plunge. Lantry backs away from the edge. I may need to retch. You may need to retch? That's strange. This is certainly a change. The winds ruffle the feathers in her hair and Verse quickly smooths them down. A damn gold chains. She peers over the edge. Think I could land on my feet if I jumped? Not that it would matter for long. Nope, wouldn't matter much. Kairos, be merciful, what now? Barik spins around on his feet, looking about, trying to take in as much as he can through the narrow visor of his helmet. Everywhere you look, mountains rise up along a distant horizon. The rivers and forests below bring to mind maps of Ventrian's Well, and you quickly trace the Matani, the Iraniv, and all of the numerous waterways of the region. Higher than you imagined it, this is indeed the pinnacle of the spire at Ventrian's Well. How did we get all the way up here? Ari strains to stand up, clutching her side. Another question, how in the name of Craven Ashe do we get down? The Iron Marshal walks to the edge, trampling a half-pace back as she peers downward. The warriors below must be sensing that the edict has ended. We should be down there by their side. The edict is gone, and we're still standing. If I were a conscript down there, I'd run for it and thank my good fortune. Verse draws herself up and takes a welcome breath. She glances down at the ground with less certainty. Send word to Craven Ashe that we are successful, I guess, with a bird. Missive that can be done. I hereby claim this place. This is now an extension of Tunon's court, and all competents must leave. That would make sense too. Or this. Could make sense too. All of these are okay. like the Graven Ashe is like the normal thing that hey, but on the other hand, we're on top of this freaking spire. How am I expecting her to send that message to Graven Ashe is kind of a good question. It's the little bit of a difficult thing to say. What does it mean if I would be cleaning this place for Tunon? What does this disfavored person think about it? Maybe, maybe not. It would be interesting. Yeah, it seems to lack some safety railings. Terrible safety standards this constructor set. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm between these two so much. Well, I guess I'll start with this, and maybe I can say this afterwards, but enough bloodshed for one day. I demand all blades seated. That much sounds sensible, at least. If we're to understand what just happened, we need to drop an anchor on this paddle and regroup. But what of the chorus? We can't just... The Iron Marshal holds up her hand, lowering her head. You're right, we should regroup. Save what warriors we can. The chorus is better handled when we are at full strength. Okay, send word to Graven Ashe then that we are successful. I couldn't do the other choice, apparently. Lordvid Parik. That was a worthy battle. Not since stalwart have I seen such courage, such determination. Oh, but the siege needed you spans ago. Agreed, and I would be honored to deliver your auspicious message in person, but... She points down over the ledge. Point to Ari. We hand her a note, and parchment will serve the impact. Yeah, just throw Ari out from here down to below, and just yeah, the parchment will survive the impact. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I can't do that. Tunon is your boss. Yeah, that's what I would be saying, that Tunon is my boss, but like before, when there was that anarchy choice, for example, I guess that would then be my thing and not, but I don't know. I would so like to be kind of going back because I kind of wanted to claim this to Tunon, but well, I think the blasts of magic from the spire and the edict's end should have been clear to everyone, but Graven Ashe will want to know you are safe. Go through the portal and report to Graven Ashe, then return to me with any news. No telling how stable it is, but look closely and you'll see much of Ascension Hall in the haze. Well, you have trained eyes, that is. Of course, even if it's not stable, the alternative is jumping, so what do we have to lose? How did I not notice that? The boulder shimmering contours glimmer the moment you call out its presence. Assuming this takes me back to Ascension Hall, I'll carve a path to Ashe and let him know the score. With resounding clatter, Eranu speeds her breastplate in salute. Glory to Kairos. I'll just salute the Iron Marshal. No, we will not see flying Ari. Ah, well. Oh, you have gained favor. Thank you for being the edge of our blade. We've been short-handed, even since we took the Gates of Judgment, and the old Perkers fight well above their station. Without you in my vanguard, this would have been a bloodier day, and there's no telling if we would have seized Ascension Hall in time. Vengeance well is yours. Hold it for the glory of Tunon. It would be wise for use to place court-held lands between us and the enemy. That way the chorus cannot fortify around us without giving offense to the Archon of Justice. Yes, that's what I was thinking anyways. Okay, it's kind of, I guess, anyways going to be for the glory of Tunon, this place. Vengeance well is mine. Nearest treachery means war. I trust we will be able to rely on your continued support in the upcoming trials. No doubt I'm the very definition of an enemy of the Overlord. I didn't just resist, I led others into resistance, so I know what's about to happen, but I know when I've met my match, and like most folk, I'll do whatever it takes to live. If you will show me mercy, I will pledge my life to you. Good Fatebinder. The Tidecaster bows on one knee, lowering her gaze. I know I'm an outbreaker, so my word isn't what it used to be. But I promise, if you spare me, I will serve you well. I do like to keep her alive, but the problem is, could I really, like, I know she actually is... I have pretty good amount of loyalty with her already. Like, I remember, because I was honest to her before, that she had actually pretty good amount, and I would like to know more about her. So I would really like to have her in our group. But, what to do? What do you guys think? Well, we can't let Barik go, and besides, we have sided with this favorite, so Barik will obviously stay. But on the other hand, like, Lantri is also more of a healer / mage, and I'm more of a mage, and then she would be a mage. So Verse would also, considering I was even staying on their side and stuff, it would make sense to keep Verse and Barik. But which one would you prefer, Lantri or Ep? I don't know. Which one would you prefer in a group? She seems like a good person to take her in. I would like to have her as a companion. Yeah, I would like to have her, but the only options is Lantri, who is more of a healer, who I do still like. He has been useful, nonetheless. And then Verse. Between those two, it's... But Verse also has a lot of loyalty with me, so I guess I should leave Lantri then. But I really would like to have Lantri with us too. You prefer other fluffy companion, eh? Serve me well and all can be forgiven. If you will have my fealty, it is yours. I, Ebb of the Tidecasters, do hereby pledge my life and loyalty to Kida. She dips in a formal bow. I will serve and obey so long as you have need or want of my skills. I really hate to leave Lantri. But, like, Barik, obviously we're gonna keep. I have to keep myself. I can't leave myself. So, I'm here. Barik has to be here. He's our tank plus. He's not just our tank, but also, like, from the disfavored whose side we have taken. So, it would basically be one or the other. Verse would make sense to leave, just in a sense that she's been with us a long time, sure, but then that she is with the Scarlet. But, and I have no idea. I guess she will stay on our side even if she is part of the Scarlet, if we keep her. I don't know what happens if we wouldn't keep keeping her. Like, would she go and actually fight us against us in the Scarlet, or what's happening there? I don't know. But I like her well enough. I would like to keep her. So, I hate to leave Lantri, but I have only used Lantri, so whichever way that makes you think, used, in what way. You can have them all. Yeah, I can have them all, but not all the time. This Lantri. Fluffy can't be the reference. But Lantri. That just sounds weird, Barbados. That's not the important thing. But I do think he's cool too. Like, he did help us, but I guess he's more of a scholarly person. But I guess we'll let Lantri go then, at least for the time being. It's nice to get to know Ebb too, so...
I will return to our holdfast at once.
Yeah, so yeah, he supposedly will be in our party, but it's a little bit different when they're not actually traveling with us. So, just that thing. Ventrian's well has fallen. For the second time since the conquest began, Kairos' armies take the citadel from its defenders. With your help, the Ventrian Guard rebellion has been crushed. You claimed Ascension Hall with your disfavored allies, satisfying the terms of Kairos' baleful edict. You and the forces of Kairos are free from the Overlord's death sentence. With the threat of execution no longer looming overhead, the Overlord's armies turned their attention away from the citadel and towards each other. The tension that flared over the long siege reached an explosive crescendo as the disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus armies clashed iron and bronze in a hasty, disorganized battle. As his forces were cut down, the voices of Nerat and his officers escaped to the Stone Sea, leaving the conscript army to carry on their battle against the disfavored. In the aftermath, the disfavored broke camp and withdrew to their fortress in the Blade Grave, there to regroup and prepare for the extended campaign against the Scarlet Chorus. Having taken the Ventrines well for yourself, Archon Craven Ashe recognized your lawful claim to rule and occupy the spire. As days passed, the wounded and injured were nursed to health. You explored your strange passion and planned your next steps with careful deliberation. As word spreads that the Scarlet Chorus and Disfavored turned on each other, factions once resolved to bend the knee are inspired instead to continue fighting. Not too surprising. The Archon's feud has heralded the collapse of Chiron's offense. Tunon, the Archon of Justice, observes the chaos and discord spreading across the land. The Archon summons his Fatebinder to return to the court at the Bastard City and report on her actions in Ventrine's Well. Okay, gotta go report into our... Civil war. What a shame that it descended into this. Archon Ashe will want to meet and discuss the next steps. Best that you regroup in Ironheart. Gather your strength and regroup, but don't leave the Archon waiting. Yeah. Can't do such a thing. Send Ashe my regards. The general has done much for me, and I wish he was here to see this. I'll join the Archon at Ironheart after I speak with Tunon. That would be the best. She shakes her head and looks out on the spire with fresh bewilderment. I couldn't do charismatic, so I guess I have a lot of favor with the disfavored. Even though they're disfavoring me, as in because they're disfavored name, I can't favor with them just all the time. It's not enough that we're fighting two wars. Now we have this to bustle. Now we have this to bustle to true. I don't envy your position. See you at Ironheart. Sure. See ya. Bye. The dizzying energy from the spire falters. Whatever force awoke on the powers that reside here gutters and fades, though a faint hum persists in the sculpture at the center. That's odd. There was a portal here a moment ago, but it seems to have vanished. Look around for a solution. The humming from the curious sculpture pulses and builds in volume as if to draw your attention. Alright. Interesting. Well, at least I got another level up, and Versus has even more level ups. I guess everyone wants to spire respawns. Did we then rest? You could use your skills again? Yeah, this is a rest place. Your power has increased. You acquired the mountain spire. I haven't favored the Fatebinder. Guess haven't gotten any. Wonder if I would have otherwise gotten the response to this. Wonder if I still will get a response to that then or not, because I didn't get a response to it before, so I don't know, because I didn't spend that much time there afterwards. Now there's something in here. Spire upgrades, the mysterious device. A lot of stuff then to look through. So, what sort of skills do you have anyways? Ep. Well, I don't think you'll be using these sort of things, to be honest. So, I'll just not have you gain anything to those. But at least you can do tight casting, which is very different. And control Grave Light. Spells that use the sigil of Terratus. That's different. So that's cool. Don't think you need subterfuge either, or probably the athletics to give you anything. Maybe the dodge. Parry seems to be more close combat. I guess that's okay. You can gain experience in those things. I could give something in here. I guess I can give you a lot of points. I definitely think this could be cool. Repelling blast. Create a powerful jet of water that strikes a nearby target and knocks them back. Send a charge bolt of arcane energy at the foe that bounces to hit nearby enemies. So much cool stuff. I don't know. I want my own level up too, but I guess we can have... I don't know. Should I level up first? I can level up myself first. I'll give myself one more of these accuracy then at the moment. My subterfuge is actually quite high. I kind of feel that I probably should activate this dodge for myself. Yeah, sure. Let's activate it. Probably shouldn't have deactivated it before, but oh well. Whatever happened. So many things. Can't get more, right? Yep. Okay, so in here, probably this then, the energy shield number 2. Like, that's okay, but I think this. Wardmaster adds physical protection to energy shield and causes hostile spells that target the recipient of your energy shield to be less effective. I think I'll just take that next. Then I think I need one more. Requires 4 talents points spent in a magic tree. So yeah, okay, I have that, so then I can get more of this stuff later on, I think. You can change him back. This tower is your base. Yep, just got it. But I probably would like to have him, but I don't know. Well, I would like to have them all, to be honest. You can have vendors and teachers. Is she better than the bedman? Well, we have to talk to her first to get to know her. It's definitely interesting. I do like how she looks, but she's not specifically a healer like Landre was. But on the other hand, it's not like it saved me anyways. It's not that important, I wouldn't think, like, who is the best. It's more like, what sort of group do we want to have this time around? What shall be our group? Yeah, no favor with them, just Frat getting a little bit up, and then in here we got this then. Cooldown, favor of the Fate Binder. FX allied, not self-target, shielded for 80 damage for 30 seconds. That's cool enough. Grant the damage absorption shield to the target. Okay, that's cool enough. Ventrian Crowd, this is lots. Drain strength, FX, full AoE versus damage, drain all of those. Arc 90, okay. Cool. Legions Crossing, nothing yet really. Laundry would have gotten it here soon, but well. Barik just fears me a lot more than has loyalty. But Versen has both with this funny thing. And Ep already has this. Allegedly the last member of the School of Tides, a mage skilled specializing in magic of the moon and seas. A seasoned traveler and arcane scholar prior to the war, Ep has devoted her days to fighting Kairos' occupation of the Tears. And she has Theratus Embrace. Ep and the party are lifted into the sky. Ep then radiates moonlight, healing allies and harming enemies. That's very cool. Yeah, cool. I'd say that's cool. Radiates moonlight, healing allies and harming enemies. Cool. Sirin, of course, nothing thus far. Tunon is at least almost the first tire. Graven Ashe, a lot of favor with. There's just a lot of Frat. Just lots and lots of Frat. Should have gotten played in Mark to leave that freaking Scarlet course, certainly. Oh well, didn't happen to do it. A little bit forward to the level 5. Everyone else is a lot more further. God damn it. I hate it. What shall you have? I think some quickness. You have accuracy 16, so it's pretty good nonetheless. Then what shall I have for you in here? Pick on a spit. I had this. That's cool. That's not bad either. What about in here? I haven't taken anything in the skirmish entry yet, but I don't know, should I? Trance in oil and covered flames. Eternal flame replaces the burning iron, but longer time fire would be cool. I have liked that flame arrow attack a lot after all. I'm not gonna be using her completely as a shooter though, so that's mainly the main reason I wouldn't want to be putting a lot of points into here. I do usually take her into close combat after all, but then just this one I do like. And this isn't bad either, the dodge. By the way, Kiddo, do you have DLC? I have all the stuff, in my opinion, that one can have for this game, so yes, I should have all the DLC. I'm sure you're not too stupid, Milan. Yeah, I would assume that it would be different anyways when you would be playing it. I just happened to find these sigils and they're really cool. Stupidity contest. Yeah, what sort of a contest would you success for this stupidity contest? I'll take this. Verse will counterattack enemies that miss her in melee combat. I like it. Even though it's not like I'm meaning to have her. But I do take her alone into battles often. It's just that it's not necessarily melee people. Barik, then you, on the other hand, are also level 5. At least you're lower level than I am. Woohoo! Someone who is lower level. That's amazing. Sure. So something like that. And then let's have a look into this. I ended up anyways going into here. I really like the idea of at least going for the tidal waves. So yeah, Knox back. Mother Embrace. Summon a globe of water to surround the target's head, leaving them to slowly drown. That sucks. Foe target versus interest drowning. Yeah, that's definitely sucks. Fluid body requirements requires 1. Afflictions applied to Ebb have their duration reduced. That's good. That's a lot of reduction. Reduce hostile afflictions to 80% of their duration. Of course, it's not like I would mean her to get attacked the most or something, but that's still really good. Sure. Gain a bonus to all frost damage dealt. Frost damage, I'm using a lot of water frost damage, so that's the only bad thing. I'm kind of using both of these a little bit, but maybe then I should be putting her to use more the... not actually frost, but shock. And then I would use the frost, but on the other hand, I guess we can both use both. It's not the end of the world if we do. I do like that too. Magic staves, conjure enchanted waters to wash over the target, removing a random hostile effect. Random hostile effect removed. Creates a powerful wave that repels foes in a cone, pushing each of them back in a fair distance. Cool. While Ebb is not taking damage, her recovery time is reduced and she strikes twice with her normal attacks. Being hit removes this bonus for a few seconds. That sounds pretty good though. Yeah, just basic attacks being able to do some more. Makes sense that Elemental Fury would require the previous Elemental Fury. So I could take still this, and then I still would have 1 point, which could be any of them. I wonder. Arcane Missile, on the other hand, charge bolt of arcane energy at the foe that bounces to hit nearby enemies. That is cool too, though. Like hitting more enemies. I think I kind of saw at least one of them using something like that. Cause each enemy in a cone to trigger an explosion of Grave Light energy. Foes take arcane damage and a portion of their lost health is drained back to Ebb. sounds pretty nice, too. A lot of cool stuff. Lift the target into the air and violently throw them back down to the ground, dealing crush damage. That's cool, too. Nearby Bane. More skill experience with lore spells and magic saves. Interesting. Runic teacher. At night, specifically. My goodness, what do I want to select? At least I'll select this, and I think I want to select nonetheless at least the first level of this. So I'll save at least those choices. But then I would basically need 2 in here or 1 more in here to be able to select 1 more thing. So I could take this and then just select at least 1 in here. I guess I'll do that, because this is cool too, the Mother's Embrace idea. I think I'll take this. Sounds pretty good. Sure. Okay. No successions in the stupidity combat or stupidity contest. How sad. I did like, however, only Eb can equip this Suzurzi. Interesting. Magic staff. Eb's staff Suzurzi is a fearsome specimen of the modern Tidecaster staff, a bladed polearm with a much more martial, intimidating construction than the humble and hand-carved wooden staves that the first Tidecasters repurposed from sailing oars. Festooned about the haft of or etchings the celestial dance between the sun, Theratos, and the moons. Tidecasters comments. Do you have any spells selected yet? Basically. You have the Electric Jolt and you have Phantom Bolt. You cannot view or modify Phantom Bolt until you notice it of Theratos. Cool. So that's something completely new that I do not have yet. Bolt to crave light energy to drain the health from the target that converts it to health for the caster. The only bad thing is that I really do not have like any healing spells then, or nearly as much. And she haven't used the healing magic at all thus far. Of course, I would put her to use more of those sort of things, because it's not like I can have all the healing magic or something. So her lore is basically pretty similar to what Lantry had. Yeah, you couldn't do that yet either. Well, I'll think about that, considering it's not like we immediately have to go and do all of that. All of them would want to be talking with me. Oh my goodness. What do you... let's just try to figure out... Lantry's there. Kind of feel bad just leaving him here.
At least in theory, I'm supposed to be observing history and not getting myself wrapped into it. All the same, this is the thrill of a lifetime. Rarely does one stand so close to monumental moments in the making. If given the choice between a multifaceted hive mind of treachery and a surly old soldier, General Grumps is the wiser choice. It's patently obvious which Archon is truly loyal to Kairos.
True. General Grumps.
So, I must ask, are you planning on taking sides in the Civil War? Or do you have other plans?
I am the servant of the Archon of Justice. That much has not changed.
Dutifully spoken. It is Tunon's duty to arbitrate matters between the Archons, so this rift between Ash and Nerat certainly falls under his jurisdiction. And here you are, thrust in the middle of the dispute. No doubt the mighty adjudicator will be relying heavily on you to get to the truth of the matter.
Indeed.
Whatever you do next, consider that many eyes will be upon you, for you have both delivered and taken away the Overlord's edicts, and few will know how to make sense of the latter. You are an exception the Archons cannot afford to ignore. They will likely aim to control or destroy you.
Have you heard of edicts being broken before?
Most of Kairos' edicts were either worded to end in a manner of the Overlord's choosing, or the edicts have simply continued in perpetuity. That's not to say there haven't been stories of broken edicts. They're just uncommon. The oldest is, I think, Golbraith and the Edict of Sorrows, and that tale dates back to around the year 110. Aside from you, the most recent was the Edict of Twisting Grasses, back in 380.
I wonder how those then were.
In all these stories, Kairos' edict very clearly gives its victim a single way to escape, and someone manages it. What's never happened is the pure abatement of an edict, like using a spell of warding or cancellation.
Have a moment, let's talk future, sure. Did you take the weapons in last fight, Suzuki 1? I don't think so. And everyone wants to talk. Everyone wants to talk. Not just one person, everyone. How hot is iron? Touch it with full hand, or how it feels to walk on broken glass? Those sort of suggestions. Well, yeah, seems like a stupid thing for anyone to try to do, though. So anyone who would be trying to even do those stupidity contests, I guess, would be the victor. So, yeah, would be successful, I guess, if someone would do them. Have a moment, nonetheless. Yeah, I do like him too. Let us discuss current matters.
Of course. How can I help?
Know anything about the region we're in?
The Spires predate us all. As far as I know, we're the only ones who've been up here since... ever? I think this might be a first. Perhaps the real Trailblazer had trouble getting down and was lost to history.
Maybe.
Of course. How can I help?
What are your thoughts on our traveling associates?
Are you asking for an objective assessment? Or is this your way of saying you want to gossip?
Totally gossip. Thoughts on verse?
I know little of swordplay, and couldn't work a curve and arrow to save my life. I can't really comment on the lady.
How couldn't you?
Lady, you're just afraid to talk in front of me, clear as day. Your sweat is easier to read than your ink scribbles.
What? No, not at all. I just don't know how to comment on a warrior's worth, that's all.
Is that true, Lantry?
Spare me your blather.
Verse pauses to read Lantry's body language.
Huh. Think that, do you? Didn't know you had such swollen hope for me.
Swollen hope? Verse, explain yourself.
Just calling it as I see it. And I see he's holding back. Nothing serious, just a bit insulting.
Well, no need to keep secrets, Lantry.
A most fascinating specimen. I think she has great potential. A dangerous amount of potential, to be blunt. The Scarlet Furies are the fighting elite of the Scarlet Chorus, and that means floating to the top of a sea of blood and chum. We should consider ourselves lucky to have her on our side, with her weapons usually pointed away from us.
Usually, eh? Varric, what do you make of him?
He is a proper Northman, with duty in his blood, which makes me suspect his loyalty to Ash is stronger than his loyalty to you. As long as your interests remain aligned to Graven Ash, this shouldn't be an issue. I must admit, I am completely fascinated by his predicament. Ever tried diagramming the articulations of his armor? Don't. It'll only lead to madness and ruination.
Would you have liked to do that? Dang, can't compete with that. Woohoo, I win then. We jumped from the third floor into the sand, and that was pure fun for us, and then some people saw us and ruined our party. Okay. What do you make of Ep?
Good tidecasters stay underwater. Kairos did the Tears a favor by erasing those moon howlers from history. A shame one of them escaped justice.
Oh dear.
I like that I make you this agitated.
considering all the things that don't seem to bother you in the slightest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of getting off on how much power you're giving me here.
Ugh. And then there's your coquettish act whenever someone calls you on your teeth. I'll be the one ready to tangle when, not if, you decide to pounce.
Okay, you're really ready, like with the fist like that, putting hands together, like ready in the battle. Okay. Questions?
I am nothing if not a semi-reliable font of knowledge. What did you want to discuss?
So the sages know all sort of things.
I know everything, except for who's been saying that. What's on your mind?
Wow. Could you teach me something about history?
I'm flattered you think me that wise, but unless you are enthralled by migration observations and titillated by triangle ratios, I think I'd bore you silly.
I grew up with books. Try me.
Fine, fine. If you have truly nothing better to do than talk trivia with old Lantry, so be it.
Lantry pops open a scroll case by his hip, producing a long handwritten manuscript.
A Brief History of the Tears by Sage Lantry. Volume 1, Settlers from the East. Dry land! Came the cry from the prow of the ship. After months in the deep ocean, the pioneers of the Tears saw their promised land at long last.
Okay, the minutes roll and Lantry cheerfully reads through his painstaking treatise. Listen politely. Fascinating.
Volume 3, years 90 to 94. If you thought 88 was a crazy time when everything changed, wait until 91.
Haunting memories of Tunon's lectures creep on into your mind. Tunon's lectures were kind of similar, eh? Listen politely. Really? Do go on.
Well, if you enjoyed that, you're going to love Ratios of the Sun. So, by using the shadow of a staff at noon as a starting point, I used triangles to show a relation.
Unlike Tunon, Laundry cannot kill you for walking out of a lecture, and unlike Tunon, Laundry has has to eventually sleep. You've experienced worse. But were you two measurements far enough to derive a parallax?
I knew someone would ask that. And yes, so here's my proof. Sage Winding Script shows a relationship between all half-square triangles. I have a diagram somewhere.
From time to time, the wind picks up. The howling, biting breeze offers a momentary respite from the deluge of bladder. So if that's correct, you could estimate almost any length from a known angle.
Yes. Way to steal the concluding reveal from me. But yeah, that's about the gist of it.
Oh gosh, indeed. Oh gosh.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I think my voice needs a rest. Thank you for the rousing conversation.
My pleasure. I'm the one who got the experience with lore, so my pleasure. I love lore. I want more lore. Always more lore. You're never gonna have enough lore.
Of course.
Right.
I did have some more.
One moment, my friend. Just let me finish this thought.
Okay. Ending his note with a flourish, Launter licks the tip of his quill, pausing to taste it a second and third time before tucking the pen in a holster on his sleeve. So.
I am nothing if I know everything.
Know anything
for
about
who's been saying that?
Yeah. Know anything
What's
about
on your mind?
pain? A shame, says Glowing Claws, where used to a pile of ash. Man knew all that's been written on the subject. Most of what we know is summed up in a name. The full term for the term is Mage Bane, and there's a good reason for it. They'll prey on anything that moves, but they'll show favoritism towards magically active humans. Okay? So many things to ask. Do you know where these creatures came from? They seem to breed in the old walls, or at least that is where they exist in the highest concentration. But there seems to be no social interactions amongst the Bane and no logical mechanism of grinding their privates to make little Banes. Okay? Grinding their privates? Okay? Know anything about malices? Most troublesome of the Mage Bane are the malices, though I've never experienced it. I am told a malice can take hold of your waking self, leave you trapped in a dream while it puppets you. If evidence of these creatures didn't predate Kairos, I think the Overlord, the only creature powerful and cruel enough to breed the malice. What about the Havocs? Havocs are notable for being territorial. By all accounts, they stick to a chosen location and lurk and lurk. If you see one, common wisdom is to run. It'll keep up a chase eventually, when you find the edge of its home. What do you know about the Scorches? Fighting masses of sharpened limbs and quiet as a shadow, Scorches are the most frequent observation types of Bane. Not sure if they're the most numerous or just the most likely to attack. Tell me about Wisps. Wisps are largely inconsequential by themselves, hardly the menace most associate with the Bane, but these glowing little creatures often follow in the wake of Scorches or utter larger Bane, and that can make them a real danger. Okay, something else.
I know everything, except for who's been saying that. What's on your mind?
What about the Beastman?
My knowledge is largely academic, not to be mistaken for practical.
Origin?
The earliest settlers made note of the Beastmen, so they were here before us, but not before the older realms. By all accounts, the tribes do not have record of a time before the Old Walls. So, the logical conclusion is that they arrived after the Old Realms, but before Five Wives.
After the Old Realms, but before the Five Wives. What's the Five Wives? I wanna know. What of the tribes?
There have been thousands of tribes throughout history. Most dissolve within a Acquireman's lifespan. The stronger females branch off and make their own tribes with tougher names. Then the King of Azure rounds you up and puts you to work.
Yeah, I think your voice is even better for this role after streaming for 3 hours. Little roughness. Yeah, and then I try to do that anyways. Like, it feels like that's the right voice for him, or a little bit having that sort of a roughness. So I try my best with that.
The Stonestalkers are the most powerful of remaining tribes, thriving now that Azure has fallen. As for the rest, the old Talons of Frozen Cloud, the Trollhooks, the Kolakar, the Katvanas, the Jawsnap, all gone, I think. And then there's the Shadowhunters. They're all but extinct.
What do you know of their minds and mannerisms?
They are true to their names and live like beasts. Clothing and artifice seem to have little value to them, whereas rutting and killing are the reason they wake in the morning. But it would be a mistake to think them stupid. Ask any tamer and they'll tell you some stories of their cunning. The beasts are wanting in patience and diplomacy, but they are a clever bunch.
Where do their loyalties rest?
You'd want to ask the authority, Sage Quillborn. She lived with the Kolakar for a few span back in 404. Some truly fascinating findings. She noted that every successful tribe has a singular female leader. It's Prima.
We did meet like a couple of beastmen in the camp of the not disfavored, but this. Suddenly just don't remember the other faction's name.
She noted that beastmen show fluid loyalty to new matrons. They adapt well to changing leaders, but they never change the relatively simple but strict hierarchical model.
In the chorus, we met a couple of them.
Few beastmen have accepted fealty to Kairos. It would seem the notion of bowing to a person you have not seen in the flesh is insanity. This inability to bow to the Overlord will no doubt doom the species, for Kairos does not suffer such token insults.
And something else then?
I know everything, except for who's been saying that.
Yes.
What's on your mind?
That's all for now then, thank you. So, current matters.
How can I help?
I did ask this, didn't I? You're taking a lot of notes. What about?
All kinds of things. My mind is old, memory's a sieve. Keeping track of you, noting what I hear of the war, scribbling down reminders to myself, that sort of thing.
Is it safe to be writing on your arms that much?
Oh, certainly not. But it depends on the ink I'm using. Too much cerulean and I can't sleep. But just the right amount, and I can write all night.
Okay.
The red ink will give you swamp bottom if you drink it, but absorbed through the skin, it'll make you taste colors and smell music. Speaking of which, I should change out my tip.
Okay. Well, you can't sleep, but just the right amount, and you can write all night. Well, then you do not sleep then. Is the where we're getting in this. And then just tasting colors and smell music, okay. Yeah, it sounds extremely healthy. Smell music, yeah, apparently.
I use 3 kinds, sepia, cerulean, and a red that's never the same shade. My recipe needs work. I like having 3 colors, but they also provide different states of mind for writing.
All right, then. Are you spying on me? Definitely.
Well, yes. If I'm worth my weight in tin as a craftsman of record, future generations will know of you. So yes, the Archon of Posterity sent me. You seem troubled by something that ought to be an honor.
Your inks sound like fun. Can I try them? I'm tempted, even though I kind of feel that they're not good, but your inks sound like fun. Can I try them?
I can't in good conscience poison you.
Oh, okay, so you're poisoning yourself. I'll poison myself. Like, but now you suddenly talk about poisons. Like, you said that you can't poison me, but you've been poisoning yourself all this time. Like, dude, you said that it can be like it's relatively healthy. That depends on the things that you do. You don't want to share. Apparently, no. Oh no, yeah, at least careful with poisoning others. Consider the lesson, cautionary tale about fishing for things, waterly moment. Any of those work for you?
Oh, fine. The things I do to educate the youth. Here's how it works. The Reds give you a brief bout of synesthesia, great for writing music. Cerulean can unhinge me a bit, but it blocks out the cramps and anxiety. My sepia ink is perfect for quiet contemplation. Also insomnia.
Also insomnia. Thanks. Plucking several ink vials from his bandolier, Laundry looks at you expectantly. I should have remembered better what to do. What's the cerulean ink like? He holds out a small vial. You put a small dab on your finger and taste the blue viscous fluid. Aside from the chalky sensation in your lips, it seems to do nothing.
Feel anything?
Oh my god. Okay, legally speaking. Proxy diseases. Kallio says the legal term is law. Okay. Can't get off your damn throne and actually visit your subjects. How do we know Kyrus isn't already dead? Or it's like that idol I get handed off to a mother to son. I spent 3 years looking through the tears with his ass, and you know what? I don't really know if Kyrus is like a double-edged sword. Why is that used as a smile? Why is that used as a smile for something that can hurt you when you use it? You don't actually hit your enemy, then yourself, then hit your enemy, then yourself, unless you're an idiot. They say that saying doesn't catch on for the ages. Like a double-edged sword, yeah. For something. Oh my god. I'll do this. Did you know that legally speaking, my word is the same as Tunon's word unless the Archon contradicts my word as a Fatebinder? Rogalus says that the legal term for that is proxy decisions. Kallio says that the legal term is fuck you, I'm the law.
On second thought, I shouldn't be poisoning your young mind. That should wear off in just a moment.
Lantry places his files in his bandoliers and turns his attention to writing notes on his sleeve. You just poison yourself all the time.
One moment, my friend. Just let me finish this thought.
I should have scrolled up. Yeah, for looking what they did, yes.
Of course. How can I help? All kinds of things. My mind is old. Memories? No, certainly not. I use 3 kinds. Sepia.
God damn it,
Feel
why did I
anything?
did? Just random thoughts?
Sounds about right. I had whole tomes of random thoughts written on cerulean. Perhaps it's for the best such writings were lost to the Edict of Fire. On second thought...
An Edict of Fire. Yeah, the thing that I
one
caused.
moment, my friend.
I wanted to read them better.
Of course. How can I help? All kinds of things.
Okay, it immediately went into this, but then he doesn't even like tell me anymore of these. That's kind of annoying. Like I thought that he would tell me still, but what were they about? He's 20 years old. I should I try them all? See, one more ink. Let's stop for now. Maybe later I'll have some more
one
ink.
moment, my
Yes,
friend.
yes.
Of course. How can I help? The spires. Of course. How can I help?
It's weird when I can all the time ask it again and again, but yeah. All right. So I guess I could at least try to figure out how to actually exit from here and stuff. So this thing wanted my attention, right? On closer inspection, a series of symbols carved around the base of the structure come into view. One symbol pulses with a blue-white glow. The pattern resembles the glowing lines of light seen on the floors of the Ascension Hall moments before you found yourself transported above the clouds. As you stare at the symbol, the chill of the wind abates and your chest swells with warmth. The air finally feels welcoming, your lungs sated at last. You staked your claim on the tower and everything in it. Whatever that sculpture is, it belongs to you. Sure does. I can feel power running through this place. Ep surveys their surrounding, her gaze sweeping to the object at the corner. You can sense the magic of the spire even from down below. But up here, this close to the axis of the spire, the deluge of energy is numbing. I feel dizzy. Do you feel dizzy? Barrick messages the prow of his helmet, causing howl of grinding iron to echo across the expanse. You shouldn't do that. You can't do it. What is this thing? The surface of the stone edifice trembles at your words. For a brief moment, the solid rock undulates the same motion as a quiet pond rippled by rain. An echo bounces back from afar, your voice distorted and familiar. Is this thing? Your voice, for a moment there, it sounded like song. The sculpture is once again still. There is a rush of warmth through your body, a jolt of enervation that steadies your balance. A barrage of tactile sensations floods your minds as you feel footsteps and wind, but not on your face or your limbs. A moment later, the flood of information begins to make sense. You're feeling the wind against the spire and even the fate of your own feet, as if the spire were a second spine. So like I would be feeling the tower itself, kinda, the spire. With this connection made, you feel your awareness pull from this place, not as a traveler, but as one glimpse in the world from impossibly far away. In this moment, there is nothing you cannot see, though you see it nearly all at once in a flood of sensation that is difficult to parse. You see a spire at the crossing of an ancient stone structure, 2 walls extending off into the distance. At the base of this eternal spire, settlers and merchants act in every way unconcerned, toiling under the observation of unforgiving taskmasters. As the shadow of the spire falls over them, the mood changes. The settlers pause in shared unease and look up at the sky towards you. Somehow, like when the shadow of the spire falls over them, then some of the faces looking at you are familiar, and you recognize this place as Lethian's Crossing, where you served during the war. Ah, like I would be singing the Lethian's Crossing. Interesting. Interesting. Near this settlement, built at the joining of the ancient walls, you see a breach in the massive masonry, a cleft into the war-beaten hidden realm within the old walls. The old walls didn't that place have that monster in. Now he will sell them. The first one was for free. Hooked now. It's more and more ink. Must have. Drift into the old wall's entrance. Shadows envelop you, mutting all sound and vision with slight delay. There is a feeling of pervasion, of wrongness. Whatever arcane power is allowing your senses to drift free of your body seems to falter in this place. Figures haunt the stone halls, drifting emanations of cloud, claw, and fang. They pay you no heed, but you fear them all the same. In the depths of this forbidden place, the deepest chamber is bathed in light. An arcane symbol illuminates the floor, though the details hurt your eyes when you focus. With a gentle tug, your focus pulls back to the new horizon, though it takes you a moment to recognize it as Ventrian's well. You return to the awareness of your immediate surroundings. The effects leaves you unsteady on your feet. Drift closer to the spire then. The spire feels similar to the one you now occupy, though instead of radiating arcane life, it reeks of dust and crumbling stone, a branch withering once pulled from its tree. It reaches for you with barely perceivable tug. The link between you and the spire recedes. The arcane bond is still present, but the mystical energies for the moment are quiet. Your body flooded with excitement and fatigue. It's unclear whether the mystic connection is strengthening you or siphoning. The tower offers nothing by way of answer, and you know that asking would only yield more silence and mystery. The delusive sensation is over, but the position of the other spires still linger in your mind. From your vantage point atop the mountain spire, you can easily spot the mysterious structures, each of them rising high above their distant surroundings. And then the portal is back on. Strange. Ebb curls her fingers and draws a quick sigil in the air, then studies how it fades. The magic of this place responds to you. The portal, the braziers, it all grows more vibrant when you approach. Before we get ahead of ourselves, it's worth remembering that you ended Kairos' edict. That's no small feat. Maybe your connection to this place is related? Either way, sounds like something for the arcane-minded to investigate. Be sure to see me after your audience with Tunon. We cannot let the Scarlet Chorus gain hold in the tears. Together we will wipe them from the land. Come to see me as soon as you can, Fatebinder. We have a lot of work to do. Well, it's been interacted with. Travel to the Tunon's court in the Bastard City. To the east you can see deep ashen clouds surrounding the burning library. My burning library over there in the distance. Well.
Right.
That's very interesting. I do feel that I should be talking to everyone before we leave from here. At least I have this. I really would like to know, is Tunon going to be responding to me or not? Well, we need to go to the Bastard City nonetheless. let me just save into here then, because I think it's enough gameplay for today. It's a pretty good amount, to be honest, I think. So yeah, I think we will be ending for today. Then before, when we start next time, we talk to all of our companions who are actually going to be traveling with us, because they all have something they want to say. It would be a lot of stuff to be talking and looking through right away now. But at least talk to them mostly. And then I guess we are going to be going back outside, explore the place a little bit, and then be heading into the Bastard City. Yep, 4 hours. They all want to talk with you, yep. And it would be silly to just go and leave from here, so... And that is a lot of reading, so I think indeed next time shall be the time for that. So thank you for watching here on Twitch streams and later in YouTube as well. And we'll see you for more Tyranny next Friday, and on Sunday there shall be Yakuza 0. So thank you very much, and I'll end the recording here. So thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.